Okay, hi everyone. Hello. I'll see who can join tonight. My bad, y'all. I know it's late. But I had to come on and pop out and say hi. Um, Let me see if everything is working right now. Okay, stream is excellent. Let me troubleshoot a little bit. I'll see who can join. And if people can't join, that's okay. I know it's really late for some of y'all. Hold on. Let me check my output, make sure that the stream is going well. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm good. All right. So, let's see. I don't know if anyone's going to join. It's kind of late actually. And I know it's Thanksgiving weekend, so that's another thing too, y'all. Well, if you catch a replay, that's actually good as well. Let me check the chat. See if anyone can join. Oh, dang, y'all here. Hey, it didn't even show up. Hey, Mellows the Noir 2381. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Oh, wait, Leah C. Kissall 7965. You said, oh my God, I finally caught a live. Well, welcome. You caught it. Today it was unexpected. Like, usually I don't stream this late, but things happen and life happens, right? So it's all good. Hey, Ellie Periwinkle, how are you, sis? Saint S27, you said, hey, Romy, I'm badly to make a live. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm here. Hey, Devonda says, hey. CFT said, hi, Romy. Hope you and your hubby are well. Happy Thanksgiving from the US. Happy Thanksgiving, sis. I hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, y'all like the live. Like it. Love it if you want to. It's just Mel. Hey Mel. Okay, good. It's just Mel. So I'll remember from now on it's just Mel. Yeah, hey Mel. I hope everyone's doing good, yo. You said luckily it's just 11 a.m. for me in Asia and I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So it works out. Hey, hi Allie. How are you? All right. Yeah, I got I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to join. I won't keep you guys too long tonight because it's already late for some of y'all. So I plan to finish this live stream. I'm giving myself 2 hours, y'all. So by 9:30 p.m. Western time, because it's 7:30 for us right now on the East Coast, on the West Coast. What am I saying? Y'all know I'm discombobulated. It's 7:30 for us on the West Coast. So 8:30. I think I could finish this in 2 hours. So by 10 o'clock my time. Yeah, about 10 o'clock my time. So hopefully you guys can stay for a little bit. And then I'll be back tomorrow earlier than today. So tomorrow I'll be back probably like usually on Sundays. I can probably stream like around 12 o'clock my time, which is like 3 o'clock East Coast time, which is good. Yeah. You said I almost missed the live. It's 3 a.m. in UK. Oh, that art girl. I'm sorry, sis. No, you didn't almost miss it. It was me. It was me. Usually I don't go this late. This is very rare that I go this late. And it's probably one of the only times I'll go this late. Usually I try to go early in the morning, but I had some stuff to do today. I had a lot of things going on. So yeah. And then y'all know it's Black Friday today too in Canada. So we got the shopping. Y'all know I got 2 little puppies coming through. Did I tell you I'm getting 2 puppies or 1? Hold up. What did I tell you guys about my puppy? What did I say? I don't remember. I said I have a surprise. Okay, surprise, guys. I'm getting 2. I got 1 puppy, and then I'm adopting a rescue dog from Korea. So we're gonna be pet parents. So it's so exciting. I know it's crazy. I know. Some of y'all gonna be like, yo, you crazy. I know I'm crazy. I know. I already know, but God put it on my heart to definitely take care of his children. I feel like pets are still God's children. So yeah, so I'm getting 2, y'all. I'm getting 2. So that's coming soon. My baby girl is coming the 13th, so we're gonna go pick her up, and then the second one will be on the 21st. So yeah, so I got a lot of different things going on. So my streaming schedule will change, but I'll keep you guys posted when I'll stream. And I think I'm gonna start streaming on a weekday now. From now on, I'll probably stream on a weekday, 1 weekday and 1 weekend day, depending on my schedule, so that way I can make it up. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming on weekdays as well, so that'll be really cool. And also I didn't forget about the Patreon. So tomorrow I have the announcement for that. Not tonight, tomorrow, because today I was really busy. But tomorrow I have the announcement about the Patreon. It's going to be up and running tomorrow when I make the announcement. So I'm excited about that. They fixed the issue. Hey, Stacy. Hi. Oh, Stacy, welcome to the inner circle, and thank you for supporting. Thank you. The Maze Lee what part was I on? 4? 5 is coming, y'all. 5 is coming this week. Last week I had the week before I had a bit of a delay, but this week everything's going good. Welcome, Stacy. Yeah, welcome to the crew. Members only live stream. That's still coming. I think I'm gonna do it on Monday actually, because I'm off on Monday. So we'll do the members only live stream on Monday. I'm going to give you guys a time that works for everybody. It'll be after people work. I don't want to do it too early because I know some of y'all work. So it'll be Monday evening. I'll do the members only live stream. So I will post that tomorrow as well. So I'm not going to forget that. So to Monday, I will be off and I'm going to be studying for an exam, but I have time to live stream at least for a few hours. Yeah, I'll put it in my day because I was supposed to do it today. So I got to make up for that time on Monday. You said I'm excited for you. Thank you, Saint. It's amazing having dogs. They give so much love and comfort. That's what I thought too. I think it's just time. It was time. It was definitely time. Time for us to elevate. And also, I've always wanted a puppy. I've always wanted a dog. We're just in a much better space right now. And also, like, yeah, there's just better stuff going on right now. So it's good. It's good. It's good. God is good. That's all I'm going to say. I see Coco in the thumbnail. She is very nice. Yes, Calypso. Calypso Noir. Coco. Yes, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Coco. Very tragic story. Heartbreaking. Ro, darling. Thrilled that you're online. LOL. Yeah, I'm here. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not going to miss a live stream. I'm usually pretty, I'm putting, like, I put myself in a way where even if it's late, I'm still going to show up. Even if I can't show up the 8 hours, I'm still going to show up. And that gives me consistency. It's just easier for me to stay consistent that way. And also, yeah, it's just something I love to do. I love talking to y'all. So even if I just pop in, even if it's for an hour, 2 hours, just do it. Yeah, I got to stay consistent, y'all. Consistency is key. Prince, you're back. What's going on, Prince? How are you? You said going to have to repeat commands in both Korean and English so they both understand you. Yes. So actually, it's funny. The rescue that we're getting, he actually speaks Korean and English. He speaks both. So he was adopted by a Korean American family. Now, the only thing is we're not sure if we're going to get that particular rescue because we're praying for the one, there's one rescue. So I'll give you guys a bit of his story and then we'll start the stream. So he actually, how it all came to be was that I was looking for a rescue. That was my original idea, was to get an adopt a puppy or a dog. And I started applying everywhere. I actually was looking locally, but it's so hard to find one locally. They're very strict. And also we live in an apartment building and some people, like some organizations, they don't like to put dogs in apartments. And I understand why, you know, because maybe the yard space and all that stuff. But my apartment's pretty big. And then not only that, but we have a lot of yard space and it's very like, it's a very walkable neighborhood. It's close to a beach, but you know, people picky. So it was hard. I didn't get any responses. So then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should go through a breeder. I actually didn't want to go through a breeder, but I mean, I was just like, okay, nobody's picking up. I sent so many applications, either like they didn't respond or they said no or something like that. So then I just went through a breeder and then I found my baby girl. So then I found her and then I was like, okay, well, you know, then I got her. But then as soon as I got her, I got an email from the rescue. So I applied to rescues in Victoria, which is the city I live in, and also Korea and Mexico. Mexico didn't get back to me. Korea got back to me. And so I responded. I mean, she was like, oh my God, I want to meet you. Da, da, da. So it's a teacher, a university teacher. She does rescue on the side in Korea and Busan. And y'all know I lived in Korea. You know, my husband's from Korea. So for us, it was like, I was like, oh, okay, you know, there's a connection there. So I was like, okay, she responded. And I didn't even know that there were so many like rescue dogs available in Korea. I'm going to actually put the website. Let me show y'all the website really quickly, y'all. Really quickly. Hold on. Let me pull it up here. I'm going to pull up my browser. Hold on. I got to put my face small here. So basically, hold on. Where did my browser go? 1 second. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show y'all the website so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can make this bigger. I make me smaller. Here we go. I got to figure out the layout here, but okay. So yeah, so basically what ended up happening was that she contacted me and we had a really good here, this is the organization. It's called Red Collar Rescue, and they rescue dogs in Korea. And so the dog that I was looking at here, the one I adopted or wanted to adopt, was this one here. He's so cute, right? And he's a Jindo mix. And then this is his story, y'all. He was rescued in May of this year from euthanasia, a euthanasia list at Busan's White Dove shelter. And then he was like pretty much traumatized, and they were about to put him down, y'all. Because, you know, in some rural areas in Korea, they still, you know, dog meat is a delectable, like it's a, you know, they still do that in some specific areas. Even though it's illegal in Korea, you know, people always bypass the laws. Like in this very rural area, some people still do it. So then a lot of these dogs need a home. And so when I saw his information, I was like, oh my God. And I applied, and then, yeah. And then I already committed to my baby girl. And then I was like, dang, do I get another dog? I was like, am I able to get another dog? And then I was like, you know what? No, we're going to get another dog. So I was like, I just felt it in my heart. Like, okay, he's had a traumatic life. So I think it's time. So I still went through with the interview process. And then she told me that I disclosed to her that I will be getting a puppy. So she's trying to see if he is okay with having a puppy around, because, you know, some dogs, like, they get very territorial, or they may not get along with other dogs. So she's going to test him to see if he can get along with a small puppy. In the case that he cannot, then there are other dogs here that I could look at. But either way, I'm getting somebody on the 21st. So one of these, this was the one I applied to. I applied for Frankie, but we're going to change his name. We'll tell you his name after. But Malu's also up for adoption. Poe is a bit too big for me. For my apartment, because we have a size limit on dogs we can get. But Malu, her story is very sad too. She was a mom, and she had her babies in the shelter. So there's so many. Again, she was also on the euthanasia list. There's so many dogs ready to be adopted in Korea and Mexico. Not only Korea, Mexico, other countries where, you know, having pets is a little different, right? I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, some people abandon their dogs there, and they have a lot of dogs that are waiting to be rescued. So if you're interested, or if it's something that you've always wanted to do, I would highly recommend that you look at the website. I'm not being sponsored. I'm just telling you guys what organization I went through. And yeah, so here they have a lot of dogs here available for adoption, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad what's going on with a lot of these dogs here. So, but anyways, I'm getting one. So really excited about that. I'm gonna read a few comments, and then we get into it, y'all, because we ain't got that much time tonight. We ain't got much time. Hey Marie, how are you, sis? I hope you're good. You said he is so fluffy, I would fall in love with him, right? He's so cute. And you know, I work from home most of the time, so like I'm pretty much a remote worker. So it was just time. I just can't wait. I'm so excited, y'all. I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be hard. It's like having a child. I know that. Oh, I know. And trust me, I'm probably saying I know, and I'm probably not even ready for what's to come. But I'm just really excited, and Dom's excited too. So we're just really happy. Yeah. I'm so excited for you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Prince, you said, I've been thinking about getting another dog, so thank you for sharing, Romy. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, there are a lot of dogs out there that need a home. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, I wish I could adopt all of them. If I had a little farm, I would do it. Maybe that's gonna be my retirement plan. Get a little farm, you know, had little chickens and the dogs, you know, get a little really cute. Moso Rice, he said, my sister has a puppy and he's such a baby. Girl, they're all babies, yo. I didn't even know they teeth. So I'm like, dang, I gotta get my baby girl, I gotta get her a teething the teething thing, cause yeah. And then they gotta go to the first of all, dogs, they be expensive a little bit, but that's okay. You know, we gonna work it out. But the insurance, I'm gonna get my pet insurance through Costco, so I'm gonna let y'all know how that works out, because I already have the Costco membership. And if you have a Costco membership, you better take advantage of all the membership options. Costco usually has really good deals on like insurance, We're gonna get pet insurance, and then let me put this up. I don't know why my hair's falling off. But yeah, pet insurance, and then also we're gonna do what else through Costco? I'm gonna look into dental. I don't know if I should get dental with it because I heard dog teeth be on some stuff. They're like us, y'all. They're just like us. They need dental work, everything, food. I gotta think about what food, the nutrition. I don't know. I be seeing TikTok videos of people, putting coconut oil on their dogs, and the one lady, she cooks her dog like steaks and stuff. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I can do all that, but yeah, we're gonna take care of them like they're our kids. Oh, Prince, you said my current dog and cat are both rescues, and they're both little baby drama queens. Oh my god, I'm telling you, they're just like humans. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, playing with my friend's dog, I realized how much personality they really have. That's what really made me want them even more, to be honest with you. Roro, darling, you said I'm so lucky to work remote. That is bound to be an adventure. Congrats on the growth of your family. Thank you. I'm gonna mention one more thing, and then we're gonna start the stories. My parents, y'all. So I told them I'm adopting a rescue, and then I also told them I'm getting a puppy. My parents were like, so hold up. They were like, hold on a second. So you were adamant about not having babies. You said you ain't ready to have a baby, but you're ready to have 2 dogs. I was like, yeah. And then they were like, what's the difference? I'm like, one's gonna give you unconditional love and the other one's gonna grow up and talk back to you. I mean, you gotta choose your battles, right? But yeah, my parents are so Haitian, y'all, and they don't get it. But I guarantee you, once they meet them, they're gonna fall in love. That's just how it is, right? So my mom was all worried about the dog hair, and I'm like, we got bigger fish to fry. I need to figure out how to train my babies. So after I finish the live stream, I'm actually gonna watch a lot of training videos and try to get up on that. That art girl, you said I'm waiting until I get a job to get my first dog. I've already got names picked out. Oh, that art girl, yes. Wait till you get a job, and I'll even go further. Wait till you're stable. I'm officially stable at my job, and also I feel like we're in a place right now where this is the most stable I've been in my life, to be quite honest with you. And and it's good. It's a good feeling. So yeah, you gotta be prepared because I looked at them vet bills. Whoo, them vet bills be high. You gotta put a lot of money aside, y'all. So that's why if y'all see me streaming like crazy, know it's for my babies. We gotta upkeep the babies. Dom about to get on his grind too. He been on his grind. We gotta keep the babies up. Calypso, you said my mom was the same way and they became besties. All the moms are the same. They always be on some stuff. All right, one more comment. Hey Sasha, how are you, sis? You said, hey, did you just... Yes, I did. You didn't miss anything. I was out running errands. So what happened today was that usually I know I stream like earlier, but yeah, we got caught up, y'all. Them Black Friday sales was looking really delectable this year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Them Black Friday sales was looking good. So we just spent some time, and it's good to spend time outside, and we just spent some time together. Went to go eat some pho. Ooh, that was so good. And then now we're back, yeah. So and then we went to go buy some items for Mimi. I might do like a when they come. Mimi's my puppy's name, and then the rescue dog, I'll tell you guys his name when he comes. But yeah, because we don't know which rescue we're getting, so that's why I don't want to give his name yet. But yeah, we got their harness, and then I got a few items for them right now. I have to figure out if she's trained yet. I gotta figure out how, and not trained, potty trained, because I gotta potty train a puppy. Oh yeah, it's a lot. I gotta buy some pee pads. I got a lot of stuff to buy, y'all. But anyways, I'll show you guys the items next time. But I'm excited, so I'll keep you guys up to date. Yeah, it's coming really soon, like in the next 2 weeks. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. All right, let's get started, y'all. We got to get started on these topics. So, because I don't want to keep y'all for too long. I know it's getting late. It's not going to be an 8-hour stream like it usually is. It's going to be a way shorter stream today. So let me get the comments up so I could see if I have any issues or technical issues. Here we go. Y'all, we got to start. Oh my God. Okay. This week was crazy, y'all. And shout out to all of y'all who sent me stories. Queen, I believe that's you, sis Devonda. I'm pretty sure that's you on the Discord. I don't have my phone on me, but whatever your Discord name is, Queen, thank you so much for all the stories. Elle sent me stories too, and Lexi Moon was the one who sent me the cocoa in Japan, and also that girl from Yonda. I saw your story too. I'm gonna probably go over it tomorrow. Yeah, I saw your stuff. So if anyone else, if I missed anyone, shout out to you guys. The one who sent me the Andrew and his wife one. Oh my God, sis. Your name's at the tip of my tongue, but my phone is right over there. So I you know who you are. The one who sent me the Tree of Logic. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. I'm gonna shout you out. So all of y'all, if you guys have more stories to tell or to send me, please send it to me in the Discord. I don't have the link up in this stream. My bad, y'all. It was last minute, right? Y'all can see it in the other streams. I have it in the description box, or I will add it after this live stream. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Where do we start? I don't even know where to start. So we're going to start first with the deceptive tactics used by men who move into women's home without permission. I don't know what this is about, but we're going to watch it together and we're going to figure this out, because it sounds like there's a lot of homosexuals. Y'all know it's homosexual season. Y'all know people need places to stay. It's getting cold outside. The weather is very cold right now. So we got to be on guard, y'all. Be on guard for the homosexuals. So we're going to watch this video. It's 9 minutes, so it's not too long. Okay. We're going to watch it, y'all. Let's put the volume up. Let me make sure everything is good. You got called out for spamming. No, it's okay. Okay. Wait, who called you out for spamming? Oh, okay, sis, hold on. Before we start, let me tell you something. So I did see your alerts, but I was fine with it because I knew you were sending stuff, so I'm good with it. So what I'll do is, you know what? You can put it in the which chat did you put it in? Probably just put it in the trending. If you have stories, put it in the trending story category, and then you could spam it all I don't care. You just spam it all you want to. But y'all probably gonna have to put your notifications off if you don't want to get the notifications. But for that particular channel, but I actually don't mind because I know that you're sending stories. I know you're not spamming with some like I rather you spam with stories than spam with y'all know what I'm talking about, like people who try to get you into scams and stuff. Like, don't spam with scams. That is where we gonna have to have a conversation. But if it's just stories, I don't mind it because then it gives me a lot of content to look at. So thank you for that. And I saw the Nick and Alandria stuff. I'm not ready to cover that yet. It's just too much going on with them two. We're gonna wait a little bit longer with Nick and Alandria, y'all. It's just I'm tired of the Love Island discourse about them. So that's why I've been kind of treading lightly on it. And we don't know if the because I heard it's like he went to a strip club, but it wasn't really true what they it's out of control. It's way out of control. I'm so over it. So, and when I say over it, I'm not over Nick and Alandria by any chance, but I'm just over everyone. Just, they want them to break up. So at this point in time, they need to just act like they broke up, send out a statement, and let people leave them alone. Like, it's getting to that point where you're going to have to fake a breakup because people are just crazy. They are too crazy. But now let's get to the homosexual. We might do the Nick and Alandria tomorrow at some point when I have time. And then I'll do the other stories I didn't get to cover tomorrow. All right, let's see what this is about. What is this about, sis?
Warning y'all. I have been warning y'all. I have been warning y'all. I have been warning y'all. This is not cuffing season. This is the predatory season for the homosexual.
I done told y'all it's the homosexual season. The economy's going bad. Oh, they looking for relationships now. Y'all be on guard. People looking for houses to stay at.
Or the advantageously homeless man. This is their time to shine. And they are looking for women. This person lays out how to move into your woman apartment, not an apostrophe S in sight, how to move into your woman apartment without y'all ever discussing it. Man gives play-by-play instructions on how to move into a woman's, once again, where's an apostrophe? House if you don't have your own. We're going to be going through these step by step, but I also want to make notice that I have spoken about this multiple times. I'm going to pick one of those videos and tag it right up there. Ladies, Ladies. Now, the video that I have tagged up there, that's talking more about, like, specifically for women who, well, that creator was talking more about women who he assumes have lower self-esteem. He was specifically targeting about, like, plus-sized Black women. Once again,
oh, hell no. Red flag. Not him going for the plus sizes. What's wrong with us thickums? What's wrong with the thickum women? Hold up. So, first of all, no, okay, I'm gonna watch a little bit more because I have a feeling that these women want to get in a relationship with men. I feel like they're kind of on the desperado side because I know damn well no healthy, self-confident plus size woman is going to let a man come in her life and eat up all her food and her snacks. Like, that's just not gonna happen. So, all right, let's keep watching. I'm trying to see where this is going because I need to know the step-by-step guide. Like, which man came up with this? Like, we need to figure out this scheme.
And I recognize baddies. They are assuming that you have low self-esteem because of white beauty standards. I discussed so much more in that video. If you want to give it a watch, go give it a watch. This is not race specific. It is not size specific. It is just desperation specific. You really want a man that bad that you'll take on a homeless? Now, he's not saying to, we're going to go through these one by one. You know what? Let me stop yapping. Let's just go through them. Oh my God. Hi. Also, for those of you who are new here, my name is Shayna. I'm a journalist, and on this platform, I talk a lot about decentering men, child-free living, and the intersectional implications of those two, not supposed to be political, but because of the current landscape, political lifestyles. If any of that sounds like a vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you are interested in leaving the United States or whatever country that you're in that's in a particularly precarious situation, hey, I co-founded a platform called Black Babes Abroad that gives that is specific for marginalized women and femmes to give y'all the resources you need to get up out of there. Yeah, it's bad. I moved to Thailand for this specific reason. If you want more information, link for all that will be in the description. I'll also...
Okay, y'all, she's giving y'all a call to action. If y'all want to get up out the United States of America, so y'all go holler at sis, Sheena. She's in Thailand. Okay, a lot of people are moving to Thailand. We might need to do something about that. This is not the first person I've heard that has moved to Thailand. So I'm wondering if it's because it's cheaper. But guess what? If a lot of people move there, then y'all already know what's going to happen. So, but anyway, sis is there. So apparently things are going well for her.
Also try to tag something right up there. Now let's get into these homeless men. Murray Banks says, also, if you happen to know Murray in real life, he's a villain. So Murray Banks starts off by saying, 1, start by staying the night more often. Let it feel natural, a couple nights a week, then 1 to 4 nights. Let her see that she enjoys.
He said 3 to 4 nights, sis.
Is having you around. This creates the vibe without jumping straight to boxes and bags.
Red flag. First of all, you ain't gonna come up in my house if I was single. That's number 1. If I was single and I started dating somebody, first of all, you're not gonna come up in my house like that. My house is my humble abode. So no, I done told y'all what it's. I done warned y'all about letting spirits come into your house in the Brene and Akira Tim study, case study. And we're gonna talk about Brene and Akira the update tomorrow. But yeah, do not let randos stay at your house. That's number 1. Number 2. If a man decides he want to stay at my house 3 to 4 nights a week, I'm already going to be like, where your house at? Why are you staying at my house? Like, what happened to your house? Is there a bug infection? Like, I'm going to ask the reason. I'll be like, is there like, because the only time that this would be allowable is if there's some type of like, you know, when they have the tents for the pest control or whatever, like if they got to do bed bug spraying or whatever, that's different. But even then, it's like I'm very particular about my space, so that's why I never lived. Dom is the first man that I've ever lived with in my life as far as like a romantic person. Like I never lived with a boyfriend before because I'm extremely particular about who I let in my house for good reason. So this ain't never gonna work if you are a type of person who doesn't like people all up in your damn face. But for the purposes of this video, please do not let somebody stay at your house like that. 3 to 4 nights is excessive. That's how I already know you ain't got no damn home. Because why are you in my home more than you in your home? So yes, please, if he starts asking to come and stay at your place more often, I don't know, you know, y'all can do whatever y'all want with your extracurriculars. But it looks to me like this is a scheme and they be doing this all the time. Kick him out, please. After a certain time, you'll be like, you gotta get up out of here. Just let them know gently, like, oh, I'm about to go to bed. So when you gonna leave? You start opening the door. Get your slippers on. Take your robe on. Get your slippers. Put your robe on. Start going to the door. Be like, oh yeah, don't you have somewhere to go? Yeah, don't you have a house? There you go. That's how you get them out of there. Or what you gotta do? Okay, you know what? Let's say that this happens to you, right? And you didn't know. Let's say you didn't know. What you gonna do, the quickest way to get people out of your house, and I promise you this works every single time. Start playing gospel music, start playing Christian music, and start praying. That'll get them out with the quickness. Start doing that. If you're not Christian, that's okay. You can start talking about the Lord. Just talk about religion. Just talk about any one of them. I'm telling you, it gets them out really quick. That'll get somebody out there real. They don't like that. The spirits don't like. They get very antsy with that. Just start talking about religion. Start talking about uncomfortable situations, and they'll scatter up out of there.
Couple things to note here: boxes and bags. The idea of bags, that's not like giving suitcase. I'm thinking those giant plastic bags, like a homeless person. Now listen, I recognize that we live in a system that is pushing a lot more people into homelessness. This is not what they're talking about. This is not what they're talking about at all. They're talking about taking financial advantage of women when all you've got are 2 sticks to rub together and maybe a plastic bag. Now, if you happen to be one of those ladies that's like, oh, boy, I just want a man, and oh, it's so cold out here. I really want you to, how do I say this nicely? Think about the most beautiful apartment you've ever seen, the most beautiful house you've ever seen, the most beautiful condo you've ever seen. And the first thing that I want us to get used to thinking is, why would a man be there? Also, think about the most beautiful, aesthetically pleasing woman, femme, that you've ever encountered in real life or online. And I want you to get used to saying, like, just, does a man deserve this? The answer is probably going to be no.
Yo, so today, let me tell y'all something. I was watching Pop the Balloon. And while I was at my loctician's house, sorry, not her house. What am I saying? Her studio. Shout out to my loctician, Fiona. Shout out to her, y'all. Her salon is called Hakuna Matata in Victoria, BC. Y'all go check her out if you're in the area to get your locks retightened. She does locks. She has wigs. She has everything. So she's a all-inclusive hair salon. So y'all could call her up. But yeah, we were watching Pop the Balloon, and the women were always gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. And then you see these men that just don't match with them. And that's what it is. It's like, they're not of your caliber. First of all, if he's carrying bags of clothes, that already lets me know that he is not up to par with my standard. Because why are you carrying clothes in a plastic bag on purpose? It's different if, like, you just found yourself into hard times. But for me, that already lets me know that you ain't got nowhere to go. And then second of all is, you could tell by the clothes they wear. They usually, like, they don't, like, I'm telling you, like, because if he ain't got no home, that means he doesn't do his laundry. So that means he's probably wearing the same clothes every day, and they probably smells, and there's probably a stench to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you will know these. But if you're too desperate for a man, then of course you're gonna just bypass all of these red flags. But anyways, let's finish hearing sis. I need to hear more about this elaborate plan, because it sounds really stupid to me so far. But some men really think, and not all men, because I know some of y'all, shout out to y'all in the chat, that are really good. But some men, they really think they could outsmart us. So let's hear the scheme that is set up by Todd or whatever.
I want you to take those things that we have put on other things and start implementing them to our own lives, to our own things. Why would a man be here? Does a man deserve this? Now we're moving on. Number 2, gradually keep small essentials there. Not furniture, just light stuff. A toothbrush, a hoodie, some boxers. Why leave an underwear? Body wash. Let it be things that make sense based on how often you stay over. If she's cool with it, she'll either not mention it, or she'll say something like, you might as well leave that here. So now he's taken up space. Your space. Space that he's not paying rent for. He's treating your apartment, he's treating your house, he's treating your home like a storage unit, a free storage unit. He can stop by at any time and just get some free coochie.
Wait, sis, you're not talking about the important stuff. Them drawers he got that's staying up in the house, are they washed? Like I said, where is he doing his laundry if he's a homosexual? These are questions I need answered because if he's leaving his dirty ass boxes, who's washing the boxes for him? Who's washing it? Somebody gotta wash it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna know that. Anyway, continuing. I don't understand this. I don't know how it gets this far where men are able to take advantage of women like this. So it doesn't make sense to me, to be quite honest with you. Because if he ain't got no place to stay, how's he doing his laundry? It's little things like that's gonna let me know that he stank. If he stank, then that means he don't wash his damn balls. And if he doesn't wash his balls, then you're having sex with somebody who doesn't take care of themselves and who doesn't bathe. Because where he going to bathe? He bathes at the gym? Where does he bathe? You see, these are questions I need answers. Y'all let me know. Or he bathes at another woman's? I don't understand this process. It seems like a lot of work to me. You might as well just get your own place. But again, men, what they call it, boy math? Because they say girl math. That's boy math right here.
3, make her life easier while you're there.
You said she's doing the laundry. Hold on, Rose. Hey, Rose, how are you? I didn't even notice you were in the chat. You said she's the one doing the laundry. That makes sense. That makes sense, because who else? If he's leaving his dirty ass clothes there, and remember, he doesn't have a place to stay, and his clothes are there the whole time, and he's worn them already. So who's doing the laundry? This is craziness. And if she's doing the laundry, she deserves everything that comes with that man.
This is how you make her want you around. Take out the trash, help with groceries, cook sometimes, fix things, keep the place clean. Women don't mind a man being around more when he's adding comfort, not clutter. I want us to pay attention one more time. He didn't say a gosh darn thing about paying a bill. Didn't mention nothing about rent, nothing. He said cook sometimes. And I'm gonna be honest, in trade, I think that the trades are actually seeing more women entering to trades than men nowadays. Don't quote me on it, but also maybe quote me on it, because it wouldn't surprise me. The fixing things, I don't know too many men that know how to fix things.
They don't. They don't. It's a lost skill, y'all. It's a lost skill. So that's why when they be saying, oh, women don't cook and clean these days, and I'm like, well, men don't change tires, and they don't change oils, and they don't do mechanical work. They don't even know how to change the filter. Most of them. And then on top of that, they don't even know how to do the when you have to you have to set something up, when they comes all assembled and stuff, they have a lot of men don't know how to do that. They got to figure that out. They don't even know how to make baseboards or beds. They don't know how to set nothing up. Now, I'm not saying mine over here, he knows how to do that, but I'm just saying in general, it's not a skill that a lot of fathers have taught their sons, especially nowadays, right? So yeah, next time a man asks you if you know how to cook, ask him, does he know how to, whatever the lost skill is of this day, does he know how to build a shelf from the ground up? Does he know how to do that? Does he know how to, just simple things, around the house that he could be doing? But this man makes it, I can actually see that a lot of women would accept this, because some women are just lonely and desperate, and so they would rather have any man than no man. So this might work for certain women, so I'm not surprised. But I don't know who this PSA is for, sis. Is it for the desperados, or is it for regular women? Because I know none of y'all in the chat gonna be doing this. So who the PSA for? Is it for the pick me, the male identify? I don't know. Who is it for? Because I know majority of the people in this chat, they're not gonna let no man stay at their place like that. Like that's crazy to me.
Ladies, really pay attention to this. Taking out the trash, helping with the groceries, cooking occasionally, fixing the occasional thing, and keeping the place clean.
That's bare minimum. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Red flag. Who came up with this damn list? Pack it up. This is bare minimum. Bare minimum. This is what is expected. So why is he acting like he's doing something? You see, this is how I know that it's really bad out here, y'all. And I remember, I ain't gonna lie, it hasn't been that long since I've been out the dating game. So I remember I took a long break. I was fine with being single for this reason. There's just too much riffraff. How is this even something that you gotta tell people? This is the bare minimum. You stay at my place, you clean up after yourself. Would you expect your mommy to? He think you gonna be his mommy. That's what that is. He think you'll be the second mommy on his. But then again, if you letting a homosexual stay at your house, then I know you a second. You're a volunteer worker. You're a volunteer. That's what you're doing. You feed it. You know what? At this point, you might as well create a shelter. A lot of people need extra space. You're just volunteering at this point. I'm sorry I gotta say it like that, but it's the truth. So, we got a lot of women who are up for the mission, but I know it better not be none of y'all.
All very easy tasks.
Very.
These are all very easy
Extremely.
tasks. Now, if it was cooking, and mind you, this is not to say that this would allow a man to be in my space or I think in your space, but cooking sometimes, yes, cooking does take up a lot of energy, but they're not even talking about like going grocery shopping, doing meal prepping, getting everything in order, making sure things are marinating, cleaning afterward. They're not talking about any of that. I might throw something on the grill every now and then, but guess who's going to clean that up? You.
Who gonna clean that up? Red flag. Who cleaning that up? Ain't nobody. He better. First of all, he not gonna be up in your house.
Size, like not a dollar sign mentioned, not a penny. A penny for your thoughts would be more money than what this person is talking about. Let's continue on. Pay attention to her comfort level. If she makes more space for you, gives you a drawer, leaves a key on the table, starts saying our instead of my, then she's warming up to you being there more. And unfortunately, he's right. Unfortunately, he is correct. These are all signs that, and I'm not saying you like it's you, but that the person that they are swindling is like, oh, well, it's, sure, I'm paying all the bills and I'm doing.
So this is why when the Danish Deception came out with her story, I felt bad for sis a little bit, because I was like, damn, like that's a hard knock life to go through. But then I was like, red flag, you did it to yourself. This is why this keeps happening. This is exactly why. Why would this even be something that anyone would even think of entertaining? Why would I entertain a grown-ass man just doing the bare minimum to stay with? I think it's a ding-a-ling. To be honest with you, it got to be the ding-a-ling. It's the loneliness. But I'm like, yo, like at this point, there's no reason. There's no reason at all we should even have PSAs like this. Is this what it has come to? But then again, to be quite honest with you, I'm being honest with a lot of y'all. When I do some case studies, or not even case studies, live streams, and I talk about men of different demographics and races, and then I hear people, I see people in the comments caping for them. They put their cape on for them. Then I know that this is what it has come to. We never gonna be free, y'all. We're never gonna be free with women that go by. And I'm telling you, his rule, this person's tweet or whatever, wherever, I don't know if it was on IG or Twitter, but their little play-by-play right here, I'm pretty sure that they have done it multiple times. And matter of fact, he's staying up in your house being a homosexual, and they probably giving him money on top of that. Red flag, stop doing that. But then again, I'm saying stop doing that, but I know somebody's gonna keep doing it. And this is why we keep having this circle of stupidity. But then again, what can I expect when you get people who get together, who have no brain cells to rub together amongst themselves, and you just procreate with anybody? This is what happens. You get children of the corn, children who don't understand. No child left behind. This is what you get. And then this is the outcome.
Doing the majority of the labor here, and like you don't have a job, but that's okay because this is ours, because I really want a man here. And this is why I say this all the time. We need to be listening to men. They talk, you listen. Ask them questions. They will tell you the truth. This is a play-by-play. And unfortunately, I do think that this works on a lot of women.
Let me tell y'all why it works, because I know in my real life, not me, thank God, but I'm talking about, like, I know a lot of my male cousins, they be scamming, y'all. When I tell y'all, I can't talk too much, but scamming. They be scamming women out their panties. Next thing you know, I remember one time I saw my cousin, a long time ago, I saw my cousin in a girl's car. I was like, oh, you got a new car? No, that's my girl's car. As soon as you hear some man talking about that's my girl's car, you know he a homosexual. Red flag. Why are you driving your girl's car? Using up her gas, riding around town in your girl's car. That's the first sign. Give him all that just because he could drop some dick every once in a while. That's why. Is it that hard? Are times that rough? These are the questions we need to be asking.
there's so many homeless men. Moving on, step number 5, a smooth criminal move. And 1, leave a game over there. Once you're connected to the Wi-Fi, you're good. Wrong, you're, and unfortunately, yeah.
Leave your game over there. A grown-ass man is talking about this. Red flag. Leave your game over there. This sounds like a child, y'all. Why does this sound like the manifesto of a kid? This sounds like a teenager. Leave your game over there. Once it's connected to the Wi-Fi, you're good. So he gonna stay all day and play video games. And what, you gonna feed him snacks? Bring a suitcase over and say, don't worry, it's just laundry in a suitcase. Grown-ass man carrying laundry in a suitcase. Like I said, a teenager. This is how you know the mindset is stunted. One day she'll open her closet and realize you live there now. Oh no, I'll realize it right away. First of all, all I'm going to say is if you start seeing somebody come up with suitcases in your house and they're uninvited, you're going to roll that suitcase right on the front lawn. Matter of fact, I got a balcony. Throw it over the balcony. I'm sure they'll catch it. They'll find it.
Because they care more about that PS5 than they do about you and your sanity, clearly. So once they bring like their baby in, their baby, which is their
they playing probably on Twitch or something and streaming. That's what they
gaming system, their Xbox. Once they bring that in, the thing they actually care about, and you give them Wi-Fi back, bring a big suitcase over and say, don't worry, it's just laundry. Why is this man doing laundry at your house for free? Why is this man doing laundry at your house, period? It's already giving homeless.
Sis, you're wasting your time telling them that. I think they love it.
One day she'll open her closet and realize you live there now like a parasite. It's like dandruff.
Okay, I think that's enough for me, y'all. We wrapping this right up. If she has kids, you see, there we go. They target the single mamas. If she has kids, no problem. Even better, buy them chips and juice from the store a couple times before you come over to win them over. Like a child. Like I told y'all, this is a teenager talking. He's going to babysit the kids. Once the kids start vouching for you, you're in. First of all, this person cannot spell. You are in. Red flag. Learn how to spell. You see, this is, again, the No Child Left Behind epidemic right here. This is an epidemic, pandemic, whatever you want to call it. They don't know how to use contractions. You are. Not your. You are. Once the kids start vouching for you, you are in, not you're in. Learn how to spell. But then again, children of the corn, like I done told y'all, be expecting her to give you the EBT card real soon and show her appreciation. So they target people on welfare, on social assistance. What do you expect? Like I said, this is all common, y'all. So we gonna wrap this right up. I don't think this advice it works for a lot of y'all. Y'all got a lot of education up here. I think this works for people with simplified brain cells. They can't add 2 and 2 together. They don't know if Johnny has 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. They don't know how to count. So this is what works for them. And you know what ends up happening? Let me tell y'all where they end up going before we switch gears. Here, they gonna end up on this thread, waiting to wed right here. They gonna end up on this thread, talking about why hasn't he popped the question yet? Hi, it's me again. I'm having a hard time waiting on the proposal. Broke it off 4 months ago. Now he's bad. No proposal due to custody battle. Red flag. Y'all letting these homosexuals in. That's why you guys have these problems. This is exactly why. Exactly why. So if you're one of the women that he's talking about here, I hope that you are ready to hear a lot of tough love on this channel. And I know it ain't none of y'all. So thankfully that. We're going to wrap this story right up. Yeah, y'all want to read these stories? There's so many. Why are men okay with wasting their own time? No, why are you okay with them wasting your time? Red flag, stop it. Stop blaming them. Blame yourself. Dating 1.5 years and he talks about the future but only for himself and you still with him. Next, I never thought my engagement would depend on someone who isn't even in our relationship. First of all, why are you caring about other people? You shouldn't even be. We're not even going to talk about that right there. Look at this. This person, whoever's supposed to propose to them, their boyfriend, is waiting for someone else's approval before he can propose to her. And she's still standing here waiting on him. Good luck. Should I see the engagement ring before the proposal? A strange one, because I'm the one waiting to wed. Here we go. One more. 4 years, no rings, but he wants to open a bank account for me. I can't tell what's going on. You can't tell what's going on. Red flag. He's trying to siphon your money. You see, things like this. This is what I'm talking about. No child left behind. Goodness gracious. Let's keep going. Now, moving on, y'all. I'm going to read the comments after because of time's purposes. We're going to speed right along. So this one is 30 minutes, 33 minutes. Remember, last week, I said that I was going to uncover this because he got a baby mama. Remember the Andrew Wilson guy? We're not done with him yet. So one of y'all told me that his baby mama's black. The first one. So I was confused about that. So that's why I'm bringing this up. We might have to listen to it in 1.5 speed. I'll allow it only for time's purposes because I'm not trying to keep y'all long here. So we're going to play back at 1.5. We jumping ahead, y'all. We're going to play that 1.5. I might do it to 2 if it gets too slow. All right, let's play this one. And then next we're going to head over to Ray J and Princess old crazy behinds on Thanksgiving. All right, let's go.
This is Tree from treeoflogic.com and welcome to my channel, Just Tree 411. So I am going to go over some hardcore facts and receipts. I'm also going to give you the timeline. You're going to love this video. You're going to want to share this video and you're going to want
Oh, hey, L, how are you, sis? Hey, let's start that, Phil. I see you there. Who else is in?
to bookmark this video.
That girl from
this
Yonder.
is going to put an end to their lives once and for all.
Tomorrow.
Andrew and Rachel has been spending the last week, as a matter of fact, whitewashing their past, whitewashing their evil deeds.
This was a year
Brittany
ago,
and I are the only ones providing receipts. The only thing that Andrew had to get started. But before I do, okay, I need to give a big shout out to Thoughts and Players. Let me tell you something. Thoughts and Players is one of the best investigators we have out here.
Right, shout out to you. Okay, let's get to it.
Look, this is sorry, it's a timeline. Look at the entire timeline that it took for us. And by the way, what you're looking at right now, that took 5.5 hours. And we didn't finish until 6:15 in the morning. And that's when I decided to go ahead and put the videos together. So once again, shout out to Thoughts and Players. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Hold up. Thoughts and Players. He's a private investigator. Let me write his name down. We might need to do him for I might need him for the future. Not for me. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about for future case studies and stuff. Thoughts and Players. All right, we're going to get into that. So he could investigate people. That's actually really good.
Much for helping me out. I could not have done this without you. So let's begin. So when it comes to Rachel's timeline, we're going to go by baby daddy 1, baby daddy 2, and baby daddy 3. Now we understand that she's been married twice and I am naming names. So I'm going to put the names with the baby daddies so that you can understand and keep track, because when Brittany and I just keep saying baby daddy 1, baby daddy 2, it's confusing. These are adults. We will conceal the names of the children, but there's no need for us to conceal the names of the adults. They are public, and basically I'm just going to give the first name and not the last name. So let's talk about the boyfriend, and that's baby daddy number 1, and his name is Chad. Last name starts with H. So they started dating in 1997, and then they moved in together in 1998. In the year 2000, that's when Rachel got pregnant, and she was 20 years old. Don't worry, I'm going to show the receipts right after I give you the timeline, but I want to give you the timeline, and then I'm going to show you the receipts to back everything I'm saying in the timeline. Okay, so here we go. In the year 2000, that's when Rachel, at the age of 20, she got pregnant. They were not married. They were living together, okay? And that's when she had her first child. She gave birth to the first child. It's a daughter. And the initials of the first daughter is I, last name begins with H. And Rachel was 21 years old when that happened. In 2003, that's when Rachel, she was 23 at the time, gave birth to her second daughter, still not married to Chad. Her and Chad were living together at the time. And by the year 2003, that's when Chad caught Rachel cheating and he left her. He left her with the 2 baby daughters. That was, it looked like about a year and a half apart. So she gave birth to IH in 2001 and to JH in 2003. That was the second daughter. All right. So let's go to the receipts. Here is her blog that is on her Patreon. We also have it indexed. We also have it archived. We also have it bookmarked. So I want to show you how I was able to calculate all of this along with Thoughts and Players. So as you can see, she wrote this on October the 29th, 2021. And as you can see, I highlighted right here where she says, my oldest daughter is 20 years old now. My youngest daughter is 9. So we just basically did the math on that. Then she says, but I was 20 and had been with my boyfriend for 3 years. That's how I was able to determine how long they were together. So I'm just basically doing math here. And then finally in this paragraph, it reads, the boyfriend I had my first 2 daughters with left me. me. And then that's when we came to this conclusion right here of in 2003, that's when he left her. And then, of course, she goes in here. And in this blog is where she talks about the affair. And it's right here on the Wayback Machine. So we go into that. All right. So now let's go into the next timeline of baby daddy number 2. Now,
Hold up. I thought she was married to baby daddy number 1. I'm so confused. Hold up. How many baby daddies
all
are
the baby
there? Didn't our sis the one who told Andrew your wife got 3 baby daddies, whatever she said 3 baby daddies and 2 ex-husbands, but we only have 1 baby daddy and 1 ex. Oh, okay, I'm confused. All right, we're gonna watch it.
Baby daddies number 2 took the most time. We spent way more time on.
Hold on. Somebody wrote something here. At Woody Opo, welcome to the inner circle. Welcome, sis. Welcome. I will be doing a live stream, members only Monday. Stay tuned for the time. I will post it tomorrow in the members only stream. Or what am I saying? Members only channel. My bad, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Anyways, we're going to keep watching. I'm so confused about this, y'all.
This person than we did on Chad and Andrew. So let's go over the timeline and we will go over the receipts. So in 2004, Rachel and Brian get married. Now remember, that was just a year apart, okay? Chad left her in 2003 because she was cheating around with Brian. And so Brian was like, oh, that's okay. Let's get married. And
red flag. So she left one guy with 2 kids. Cheated on him with Brian, then the guy left her, and then she thought it was, then she went ahead and married Brian. Okay. And then sis was talking about people. What did she say? Oh, she's not what did she try to say? She said that she's not a hoe and or whatever. She's not a pass around. That's what she said. You sound quite passed around to me. You got passed from one to the other. That's a pass around.
So a year after Chad leaves her, then Brian and Rachel get married. And then a year after getting married, Rachel gives birth to her first son and her only son. And we're going to use the initials J and J. So his first name begins with a J, last name begins with a J. So we're going to call him JJ. And this is her 3rd child because she had 2 daughters from Chad. And Rachel was 25 years old. So it was important to show how old Rachel was so that she can't say, oh, I had all my kids when I was, in my early 20s. No, that's not true. Okay. So and a year after she gives birth to JJ, Brian files for separation. Okay. So this was in 2006. Brian had enough of Rachel and he separated. He left her. Then Rachel turned around and filed child support. That's, I think, about a month later, on June the 23rd. Okay, so they filed child support. And then they had a court hearing on September the 9th. And I'm going to show receipts for all of this, by the way. So on September the 9th, the judge ordered Brian to pay $2,184 for back child support payments. The monthly child support payments and garnishment will be $566 along with $50 a month until the $2,184 is paid off. So his payments will be $616 a month until the back child support for his son gets to $2,184. Okay. So in other words, because it was back child support payments, they said, well, we're going to determine that you have to pay this off. So they're going to garnish his check once a month will be $616 will be deducted from his payments from his check. And then once the $2,180.
You know what I never understood about child support segue? This is just a random thought. For men out there, I need to understand, why is it easier for you to pay child support than to stick with the woman that you procreated with? I'm so confused about that. Like, why are men not careful about who they procreate with? It's like they just put their sperm, everybody just be sperminating everywhere. And then imagine you got to pay $616 a month. That's quite a, it may seem like not a lot of money to a lot of y'all, but $616 a month, that's a car note right there. That's a car note. Like, is it, like, I don't understand why people just think that, and for women too, it's both ways. Like, why is it so easy to have a child with people? Like, people don't really think about that stuff. Like, I never understood that. I'm like, that's probably one of the most serious decisions you're ever going to make in your life is who you procreate with. And they're just getting married, having babies all willy-nilly. She just had 2 of them with another man. You didn't think that this was going to be a problem, Mr. Brian? You didn't think that? This is craziness. And then now for the rest of your life, well, at least until the child's 18, they're going to garnish your wages as they should, because you should be responsible for paying for your children. But it's like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. Like, you would rather the government garnish your wages than actually think about who you're going to procreate with. Like, maybe if you thought twice and you actually gave a damn about who you had a child with, this would never happen. I don't know. Food for thought. Maybe my brain cells are working too much. I just never understood it. How come people just have kids all willy-nilly with anybody? It never made sense to me.
$84 back child support is completely paid off. Then the payments will go down from $616 a month to $566 a month.
You said, Princess Amani, hey sis, you said in 2006 that was like 1,000. That was $1,200 today. That's a lot of money.
Okay, so
that is a lot of money a month. That's more than a car note. That's like a rent. That's like almost a rent payment in some cities. I know in most cities, especially if you're in New York, I know that's not even close to it because we done saw the rent payments in New York. But I'm talking about like if you live in like Mississippi somewhere in the boonies or something. But either way, that's like that's a bill. That's at least 2 to 3 bills right there.
2007, on April the 18th, Brian files for divorce from Rachel, and she was served the next day on the 19th. So everything is happening 1 year after the other. They get married in 2004. Okay, she gave birth to the first son in 2005. He files for separation from her. Then Rachel files for child support that same year, and then he basically has to pay for the child support, and they give the monthly amount. And then the following year, 2007, he files for divorce. Then this is when it gets messy. Are you ready? It's going to get messy now. In 2009, Rachel files a temporary protection order, falsely, by the way, I might add. She falsely files a temporary protection order against Brian, and they grant it to her on September the 3rd, okay? So she is an evil person. She committed perjury and told the judge a bunch of lies about Brian, and therefore the judge granted her a temporary protection order against Brian. Then the witch, 6 days later, I mean, she's evil beyond evil. After she gets the temporary protection order falsely filed against Brian, granted on the 3rd, 6 days later, she files for sole custody on the 9th. But Brian was like, no, girl, you ain't gonna do me like that. I'm gonna get my son. I love my son. So therefore, he filed an appeal, and guess what? On October the 16th, which was a month later, matter of fact, it was less than 3.5 weeks later. 3.5 weeks later, Brian gets his court date because he filed an appeal, and the judge saw Rachel lying in the court, and they dismissed the temporary protection order against Brian. So
red flag. So you see, this is another problem I have, another food for thought. Why are people not getting arrested and spending jail time for lying? I'm tired of this. Fake 911 calls, fake temporary orders, fake restraining orders. Lock them up! Lock them all up! I'm tired of them. Oh, we just gonna dismiss the case. No, lock her up! Lock her up! They need to have a law, like a standard. If you lie or perjure, you need to be in jail at least a year. Stay your ass in there and think about your dumb ass lying. The problem is they're getting away with it too much. That's why she's sitting here spending crocodile tears, if this is true. But it looks like it is because he appealed it and he got it revoked and reversed. Lock her up. Lock her up. This will stop them from doing this stuff. This is craziness.
So he got...
wasting. By the way, every time they go to court, you know whose money's getting wasted? Yours. You're the taxpayer. You're spending money on all of this judiciary nonsense. Every time they call 911 with some false ass cause, you know who's going to get higher taxes or who's paying for that? It's you. You're the public. It's coming from you. You're the one dealing with all of this. Lock them up.
A big W in court for the evil things that Rachel had tried to do to him in the court system. Now we have 2011. On January the 28th, Brian files for sole custody of his son, who he had in his custody, by the way. And this is very important. I need you guys to understand, because Andrew is going to say that he was in JJ's life ever since he was 3. That is a lie, because Brian was actually having JJ in his custody.
Oh, my bad. Andrew was the one who got the crazy guy, the red pill one. Andrew Wilson. I forgot that's his name.
And when Brian, the father, the biological father, had his own son in his custody, he started noticing certain type of behavior disorders, things of neglect, and therefore he filed, let's go to the second one here. He went to the court and he filed for sole custody on January the 28th. His son was 5 years old at the time. Then on February, about a couple of days later, Brian filed for a child protection order against Rachel on behalf of his son, because he saw signs of abuse with his son, and therefore was like, nah, you're not going back to that crazy woman. I'm going to keep you here. Okay. So he had custody of his son at the time, and that's when he filed for sole custody in reference to child protection order against Rachel, so that she could not come up there to where he was living, I think it was Washington State, and take the son back. So the hearing was held on February the 4th, and unfortunately, Brian was denied emergency custody because the judge did not want to separate the little boy, Brian's son, from his sisters. And to add insult to injury, on February the 7th, the temporary protection order, or shall I say the child protection order that Brian filed on behalf of his son, was was also denied. And then in 2011, on October the 7th, the divorce case was officially closed. Now, let's look at the receipts. In order for me to know the date that JJ was born, I had to go look in the obituary, which I have here. And as you can see, I blurred out his face.
Obituary? He died? Who died? Wait, what is going on here? Who passed away? The little boy? Oh my God, he passed away. That's very sad. So in his short life, his parents were beefing the whole time? This is so sad, y'all. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not trying to condemn people and be all judgmental and holier than thou, but it's just regular. Like, it's like you put all of that. Listen, they was beefing the whole time this little boy was alive. And then he passed away. Imagine your son passing away and all he knew was you and his daddy beefing. People don't think about that. We are such like, it is so crazy because we always think we have so much time, and we don't. We don't got time for this nonsense. This is why it's important for the first time to really choose who you're going to have children with. Whole time. They could have been loving to him. You know, they didn't have that much time with him. They didn't even know that. And then look, spend beefing the whole damn time, knucking and bucking in the courtroom. And then they didn't even know they ain't had no time with this boy. 10 years is young. All he knew was his parents fighting. That's sad.
I blurred out his complete name. The only name that I left out was the name of his biological mother and biological father. By the way, I want to let you guys know, Andrew was nowhere on this page. He's not listed as the biological father or the guardian. So this whole thing about him raising JJ, that is all false. Now let's go to the court cases. Here we have where
Hold on, let me
Rachel
see what happened to him. She didn't go over what happened to him. We're going to read his obituary. So he was 10 years old. And he passed away on December 3rd of 2015. So that was almost 11 years. Yeah, in next week it's going to be 11 years. In an automobile accident. Very sad. Very, very sad, y'all.
The name of his biological mother and biological father. By the way, I want to let you guys know, Andrew was nowhere on this page. He's not listed as the biological father or the guardian. So this whole thing about him raising JJ, that is all false. Now let's go to the court cases. Here we have where Rachel was filing for child support against Brian. If you guys want to fact check me, you can do so. These are public records. I am not using anything that's not public. Everything I'm telling you here is the case number right here. Look right here. This is the case number. This is out of the state of Nevada. This is the 2nd Judiciary District Court. And here you have the date right here. So this is when Rachel filed for child support against Brian, and this is where the order was for him to pay the garnishment and the monthly payment.
Mind you, this was in 2006. This little boy was like, what, a year old? Because he was born in 2005. And they never thought to get it together for the kid. It was more important for them to fight it in the courtroom and fight each other. And then now in 2025, her son done passed away years ago. And then sis is running up behind this crazy man, Andrew Wilson. Red flag. You didn't learn anything. This is what happens when you just chase dick and you don't think about your kids. It's sad. This is more extreme than I ever thought. I didn't know one of her kids passed away. But again, just move on to the next dick. Oh, well, my son's gone. Oh, I'm so sad. Move on to the next dick. It's an illness. This is craziness.
Stated earlier in this timeline right here. Here is the proof in this. You can just look up the case number and you'll see it right here, and you'll go down and you'll see this part right here. And I just wanted to highlight that to show you that on September the 20th, this is when the judge decided on how much of the child support will be given to Rachel on behalf of Brian's son. Now, let's go into this case number right here. Okay, this is when Brian filed divorce.
He was 2 years old. We counting down the timeline of his whole life, y'all.
Right here, he filed divorce against Rachel. Now, this document is very long because they go through a lot of court battles of custody, him fighting for custody, she's fighting for custody, the TPO. So if you go get this document, you will notice a lot of details in it. So remember, if you want to look it up, it is public. You can go fact check me all you want. Here it is right here, and here is the file number and the date that Brian filed for divorce. And then here we have where Rachel decides to basically commit perjury and
4 years old.
tried to get a false temporary protection order, which she did. She got a TP.
And we talking about her son here. Her son JJ was 4 years old here. 4 years old.
Temporarily, but Brian was able to fight against it and get it dismissed because there was no truth in the things that Rachel said in order to get the TPO against Brian. And now we have right here where Brian is fighting for custody. As you can see, this is January the 28th, 2011.
So now he is, 15, he was 10. So he was 8 years old. No, 7. No, wait, what am I saying? 6. No, 7. I was right. Yeah, 7. He was 7 years old when all of this was going on. 7.
And as you can see, this is where I also put it right here, where on January the 28th, Brian files for sole custody of his son, who was 5 years old.
How is he 5? Wait, that don't make no sense. He was born 2005 and he passed away in 2015. How was he 11? Wait, my math is wrong. Something is wrong here. Is my math wrong? He was 6. Okay, maybe that's right.
And last but not least, here is the case that Brian lost. As you can see, this is a new case number because it's a new case filing. This is where he was filing for a temporary protection order on behalf of his son. You can see Brian filing against Rachel, but unfortunately, because he didn't get emergency custody of his son, that was denied. So the child protection order, or the TPO, on behalf of his son was also denied. And now let's move to the final baby daddy, Andrew Wilson. We already know his last name, so I really don't have to say Andrew W. But this is baby daddy number 3, Andrew. Let's go through the timeline and then we will go over the receipts. So in 2009, Rachel gave birth out of wedlock to her 4th child with the initials SW. That is her daughter. That is the daughter that belongs to Andrew. That is the first biological child that belongs to Andrew. Not the first daughter that belongs to Chad. Not the son that belongs to Brian, but this little girl belongs to Andrew. And by the way, Andrew
had a little girl. Oh my God, them kids, they need a lot of therapy. Lord, if you could hear the sound of my voice, the first ones, IH and JH, y'all need to go get therapy after what your mama and your stepdaddy put you through. And your first, I don't know. This sounds like a lot of trauma and headache, but then again, it's on brand for these people.
Was 25 years old and Rachel was 29. So
when I say these people, I'm not talking about their skin color. I'm talking about the MAGA people. That's what I'm talking about.
Rachel is 4 years older than Andrew. That doesn't sound traditional to me. Now, 2010, during the month of June, Andrew married a black woman named Taraka, and I got the
red flag. Taraka, sis, what happened? What's going on here, Taraka? I thought he was joking when he was talking about, I had what he said last week. He had Tyrone and Jerome and Jacoby, whatever he said. So he married a black woman first. Who let this man sleep with them? Who let him insert himself in them? How is this possible? Taraka. Sis, you got a lot of explaining to do. This man looks crazy and unhinged. How was he able to have access to you?
3, Andrew. Let's go through the timeline and then we will go over the receipts. So in 2009, Rachel gave birth out of wedlock to her 4th child with the initials SW. That is her daughter. That is the daughter that belongs to Andrew. That is the first biological child that belongs to Andrew. Not the first daughter that belongs to Chad. Not the son that belongs to Brian, but this little girl belongs to Andrew. And by the way, Andrew was 25 years old and Rachel was 29. So Rachel is 4 years older than Andrew. That doesn't sound traditional to me. Now, 2010, during the month of June, Andrew married a black woman named Taraka, and I got the marriage court filings to prove this. So it looks like.
So he got married to Taraka after he done had a baby with Rachel. Sis, you didn't understand that you were the backup plan. He treated you like a side hoe. He didn't want to be with you. I done told y'all she looked like she give people head in the bathroom, in the bar bathroom. This is bar bathroom behavior. So you gave him a child and he ended up marrying another woman, a sister on top of that. The year after. So obviously we could see that he really wanted to be with Taraka. That was his choice, his first choice. Because if he wanted to be with you, he would have left Taraka and married Joe behind. But no, you were too desperate. This is the problem. So now what happened between him and Taraka? Because he married her after he done had a baby with you. I don't think she even knew.
Andrew was into the swirl, y'all, okay? He loved him some chocolate. So they were married in 2010. 2010, on June the 4th, Andrew's parents filed for guardianship of the first daughter that Rachel had.
Not even Andrew. Red flag. He wanted nothing to do with that baby, y'all. And look at them now acting like they have the greatest love story ever told. What it was is that Taraka left his behind. I don't know what happened with Taraka. Okay, we're going to get to Taraka soon. Taraka sounds like a Taraji type of person. That's what she's giving me.
And Andrew, ain't that some stuff? Oh my goodness. So, see, here's the deal. This is what I'm getting. By the way, what I'm about to say, I'm just guessing.
This is juicy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I usually don't try to be like, oh no, I am messy, y'all. I'm messy. But I try not to be too messy. But Andrew, you know, a lot of MAGA men, don't get it twisted. The obsession is for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just guessing.
Continue.
I'm thinking while Andrew was married to Tareka, he wanted to raise the child himself, did not find Rachel to be a fit mother, so he had his parents do the
he wanted to stay with Taraka. Trust me, he loved it over there enough to marry her. There's a problem here. What's going on? And then she's acting like he chose her. No, you were the second choice. You were never the first choice. You weren't even in the running. You had a whole baby with him and he married somebody else. That should tell you something. But here she is chasing up behind him.
Dirty work. I will show you the court case. Trust me, I got the receipts, honey. So he wanted his first daughter because the second daughter wasn't born yet. And because the deputy sheriff would come over to where Rachel was living and could not serve her, this is the reason why the case got, basically, I think it's got discharged. Let me read this for you for a second. So on June the 4th, Andrew's parents filed for guardianship of SW. That's the fourth child. Okay, that's the third daughter, but the fourth child. The legal notices that were sent to Rachel, not Andrew, because he was married to Tareka, who dodged being served. She was hiding. Every time the deputy sheriff would show up, she would go hide somewhere and tell people, I'm not here. Since the deputy sheriff couldn't serve her the court papers, the case was discharged. Now, in 2012, during the month of February, Rachel gave birth out of wedlock again to the fifth child that has the initials BW. So that's the fourth daughter, but the fifth child. During the month of December, guess what? Now, I can't find the divorce papers because I don't know what state that Andrew and Taraka got divorced in. So I don't know if they got divorced in later in 2010 or in 2011.
Definitely got, okay, let me tell y'all the timeline. This is my speculation. So he really wanted to be with Taraka because he chose her. Let's just put it that way. After Rachel had the baby, I don't think Taraka knew. And then as soon as Taraka got wind of him having a baby with Rachel, she hauled ass and they got a divorce because there's grand opening, grand closing. And then that's when Rachel had baby number 2. And y'all know how these women are whenever they set their sights on a man. She went and stalked him, probably tried to, get him to leave Taraka, did all that baby mama drama, and Taraka was having none of that because she's like, look, you can have him. I don't want him. That's what happened. And so Rachel and her behind decided to get with him and trap. Well, I don't want to say trap because obviously they was doing something together. And they had the baby number 5. Well, she had her 5th child. He had his 2nd. That's a lot of kids. Whew, Lord. All right. For the purposes of time, I'm going to speed through this. During the month of December, they got married towards the end of the month, and Brian's son was 7 years old. Andrew was 28, Rachel was 32. On December 3rd of 2015, Brian's son was unalived in a tragic accident. He was 10 years old by a juvenile delinquent who stole his parents' vehicle. That's very sad, y'all. He probably got, I don't know, irresponsible parents on both sides. Very irresponsible. So now juvenile delinquent done messed up his whole life, making bad decisions. But again, parenting. That's why having a child is a very important decision. Who you procreate with is an even bigger decision. Who you marry, bigger decision. People don't think about that. All they think about is getting their willy wet or their nanny wet. That's it. But they don't think about the repercussions. And then society has to deal with this mess. This is what happens.
Baby, and then, because she had her 5th baby, her 4th daughter, February. You need to remember these dates.
Well, let's fast forward, y'all.
She right know how it's so easy to track that.
My 3-year-old daughter, Scarlett, was pretending to be a puppy this morning. She fell on her butt and said, I hurt my tail. Okay. All right,
her past
Rachel.
is because she talks a lot. She talks a lot. She writes all her business online. And that's how we were able to time track everything she has done in her life, after she got out of the house of her parents and lived with Chad. So here we have it on April the 30th, 2012. This is what she tweets.
So look at her name, Rachel for Patriarchy. Patriarchy. Rachel for Patriarchy. There has to be, I need to figure out, is there a name, a psychological name for women who just like to chase men all damn day? Rachel for Patriarchy. She loves men so much. She is so male identified that she's all up in their ass that she promotes patriarchy. That's how deep her love is for men. That's how deep it is. It's not no normal, healthy love. This is obsession. Like, she gotta have a man. That's her MO. She never lets her coochie rest. This is a problem, y'all.
My 3-year-old daughter and I.
She needs to do what Sexy Red told her. Ben, let it breathe. She don't let it breathe. It never takes a break.
Censor the daughter's name, even though she doesn't. I just want you guys, we are really looking more out for her kids than she is. So I censored out the daughter's name, and she says, my 3-year-old daughter, S, was pretending to be a puppy. Time of marriage right there. It adds.
Okay, there's more here. Hold on, there's more? Okay.
All up, okay? Now, here is the court filings of the marriage between Taraka and Andrew, okay? So.
Damn, sis. This is impeccable. Impeccable work, I must say. There's a lot of work here. Hold up, y'all got the Washoe County Recorder's Office. My goodness, she done got. Thank you, United States of America, for making this public records. In Canada, you're never gonna be able to find this. We keep it sealed. You're never gonna be able to find public records. But the U.S. of A, thank you, y'all. Y'all keep the messiness going. All right, so they got married June 17th of 2010. Marriage date June 15th. Of 2010. Andrew Harrison Wilson, Taraka Zandria Davis. Lord. Yeah, she's a sister, y'all. She's a sister, y'all. The name, Taraka Zandria Davis. Oh, she's a whole sister, y'all. A whole sister.
So this is when they got married. They were married. I don't know when they got divorced. Some people are saying they got the marriage annulled. I'm not sure. Now we go to another court filings where the parents of Andrew filed for guardianship over the first daughter. Remember, I was breaking up February the 20th child, her fourth.
Paleo baby was born 2/18. A very strong, healthy 8 pounds, 20 inches. Her name is Betty. Oh, gosh, she's an Aquarius. I think Aquarius is, Pisces is 18 or 19. I don't remember. Okay, baby. Well, congratulations, Rachel. We know that's what you wanted. More children so you could keep the patriarchy going. Thank you for your services.
Daughter, as you can see, this was tweeted out February the 20th, 2012. She had all these two girls. She wasn't even married to Andrew, and they have the nerve to pretend to be traditional. Do you see why we were going after them so hard? They were basically clowning women, telling women that they're 304s. But look at what she's the queen 304. So here she says, Paleo baby was February 12th, but she's 26 or the 27th. But
I'm married to my best friend. Yay, we had a really beautiful wedding. It was like a fairy tale with falling snow. That's what she wanted, y'all. Let me tell y'all, she was up in here. She was up in this thread, the waiting to wed thread. She was here. I can guarantee it. How long has it existed? We need to see the oldest. Oh, they don't have the oldest? Damn it. When did this start? Here, community for all the people waiting for a wedding. Whether you're in a relationship with no proposal in sight or in a long engagement, have already gotten married in court or are waiting for the wedding or in the midst of planning a proposal, you are welcome here. Red flag, that's too many circumstances. Too many. Listen to this. Whether you're in a relationship with no proposal, long engagement, already gotten married in court and are now waiting for the wedding. Y'all already married. What is going on here? Is it that serious? In the midst of planning a proposal, you're welcome here. My goodness, that's too many there's too many variables here. Created May 2019. Rachel was all up. Oh no, this was before her time. Damn it. She was probably on the blog crying and complaining. Crying and complaining about not being chosen. This is all children of the patriarchy right here. All of this. Maybe one day I'll sit there and read these stories. I might have to. This is craziness. Now she's excited. That's what she wanted this whole time, y'all. She moves from one to another. That's what she does. That's her MO. Popping out children left and right like candy.
definitely got married right after, like I guess you could say they got married about what, 10 months, 10, 11 months later, after she had Andrew's second child out of wedlock. She got married, as you can see the date here in her tweet, because she loves to talk, and I love the fact that she can talk because I can track her. So here you go. I'm married to my best friend. Yay! 2.5 months of December in the year. So this wedding just
I gotta skip because I read it already.
happened. Apart. Here is what I want you guys to hear. Is at her second baby, death of her son and Brian's son. Now, here is what I want you guys to understand. Brian wanted to get custody of his son because Rachel is an unfit mother. Brian really, really fought to get custody of his son, and I believe with all my heart and soul that if he did get custody, if the judge would just think for a second and realize that this little boy would have been better off with his biological father than his crazy mother, he would still be alive today. Let me show you how Andrew tried to lie and say that this young little boy was his and he had part in raising him. Check this out. Listen to this lie.
And you know what? I just talked to your wife earlier, and she gave me a picture of your dead son showing that you raised him from the age of 3 on up.
Yeah, that's true.
And I showed that.
No, you didn't. Did you hear that lie? Andrew did not even know the little boy when he was 3. I need to remind you guys, okay? I need to remind you. He did not know the little boy at the age of 3. You know why? Because Brian, his biological father, was fighting for custody of him in 2011. Remember, I want you guys to remember that Andrew was married in 2010. So what's going on? The fact is that Andrew is falsely claiming some other man's child as his. He had no part in raising JJ. Not at all. And by the way, let me remind you that Brian's son was 5 years old in 2011 when he was trying to get sole custody of him, okay? Here is the document where Brian was trying to get his son. So the little boy wasn't even in Andrew's life. He didn't even know him. They didn't even know each other, okay? So that's what I'm saying. It's like this whole thing about Andrew played a part in raising JJ is totally false. And these wedding pictures that they show, like this is Rachel giving wedding pictures to Ralph.
This is the fairy tale wedding she speaks of. This is the fairy tale wedding, y'all. Hold up. Let's go back here. This fairy tale wedding right here. Look at these curtains. That tells me all I need to know. This room looks very... This looks like, you know, when they have a justice of peace and they just have a room in the back. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But she's making it seem like it was just extravagant wedding. What is extravagant about this? You in a David Bridal's dress. That's not even David Bridal. This looks like it was in a warehouse. That dress is a warehouse dress. I know that little bouquet of flowers. I already know it, sis. So stop acting like it's a fairy tale. This is not a fairy tale. And again, no shade to anybody. I promise you guys, I don't care about that kind of stuff. Hell, my wedding dress, I rented mine. I wasn't going to pay for it. I'm being honest. I knew I was going to wear that again. But she's acting as if it was this princess, this Disney fairy tale. I'm telling y'all, she's one of them here. One of them right here. This is what they think about. This is the best that Andrew could give you right here. You with a whole bunch of men. She's right in the patriarchy. That's what she wanted. Where her folks at? Where the women at? They ain't no... Well, there's one woman right here. The rest men. That's what she wanted. Continuing.
As if this proves anything. Let me tell you something. As you can see through the timeline, Rachel and Andrew got married in 2012 during the month of December. You see these pictures right
Somebody said his bald spot. I cannot with y'all. You know what he needs? He needs some castor oil. No, he need to get that secret. That sacred. I heard them Beyonce drops. They'll get your hair together. The hairline. I need to use it on my edges. I need to use that on my edges. He needs that sacred. Put some Jamaican black. Oh, no, but you know, he don't deal with black folks no more. Red flag. Then don't put the Jamaican black. Matter of fact, don't even use sacred. You know, no, black people, we do too much. You know what? Use Rogaine. That's your lane, sir. Go use the Rogaine.
Here that basically we censored. Guess what? JJ was 7 years old. Brian's son was 7 years old, not 3. Okay? And this is the reason why I said that Rachel is a bad mother. Check out this paragraph that I got from an article that was talking about the accident. He said the two boys who were neighbors in Ravenna played together quite a bit. However, Jeff had been grounded from playing with the older boy for a while because of some issues Ingram had. Now, by the way, let me tell you who Ingram is. Ingram is the older 14-year-old boy. He has been picked up off and on by the police. He's a menace to the neighborhood.
Wait a minute. So her son was playing around with a troubled child. And then it looks like they went on a joyride. Is that what happened? Red flag. Why weren't you watching your kid, Rachel? But I know why you weren't watching them. You would focus on Andrew. This is why male identified / pick me women are dangerous. I'm gonna call them the women of the patriarchy. The beholders of the patriarchy. They're dangerous to children. and other people, other women. They're dangerous to everybody. They're a danger to society. This is why you would rather be chasing up after Andrew than watching your child and who he hangs out with. How is he able to have access to this kid? Why did they have extensive amount of time to be together and to do all of this craziness? Is that what? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's what it sounds like. This is irresponsible. Bad parenting. But then again, this is the problem, because we platform people. Not we, because I don't. But a lot of people who are watching these folks. She shouldn't even have a platform after this. But nope, people don't care about that. This is a problem.
Parents refuse to have their children play with him because he's always getting in trouble.
Because other parents watch their kids. Green flag. They care about their damn kids. You don't. You want to be chasing people's dicks. You know what? Let me be quiet. You would rather, let me be nice. You would rather give fellatio and chase up behind men all day long. This is what you would rather do than to spend time knowing what your kids are doing. Especially a young boy. At that age. Letting him do whatever he wants. And she probably did it because then she let him out the house. Let the daughters out the house. Why? So she could have more time alone with her husband. This is very dangerous.
Police are always getting involved. They're always picking him up and releasing him to the parents. So therefore, he's a bad influence on other kids. And Rachel knew this and therefore told her son, you can't play with him anymore. Listen to the rest of the sentence. But they recently started to play again. Look at that. But they recently started playing again. Why would Rachel go back on what she knew what was right for her son? She knew that Ingram, the 14-year-old juvenile delinquent, was a bad influence. He was not
care. She wanted him out of the house. That's all. So she could be with her man and they could have sex all day. That's what it is. And you know what? I'm going to say something controversial, but hell, I don't care anymore. At this point, we might need to rethink sterilization. I mean, we might have to. People need to get neutered. This doesn't make sense. I know neutered is for animals. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, how irresponsible can you be? It's neglect. So it's either we're going to have to just digging at people's pockets, just like the Chicago mom last week that we covered, where we have to start fining people, fining parents, giving them hefty fines or jail time? Or are we just going to sterilize and call it a day? Because at this point, something needs to be done. There's too much irresponsibility going on. How come the other parents in the neighborhood, they understood the assignment, but your dumb ass didn't? And then you want to sit up here and be online and call that young woman all types of names and say, oh, I wasn't this, I wasn't that. And look at your background here. You would rather focus on the lesbians and the gays and the whatever, the Jewish, the blacks, everybody. That's what you rather be focused on than your damn children who are running amok. Unfortunately, rest in peace to one of them because of your terrible trash ass parenting. Red flag. This is a problem.
In the best
We're going to wrap this couple right up. I hope they never come back from this. They need to stay where they at.
Son. I guess she doesn't have any motherly instincts and therefore allowed her son, her only son, to play with a juvenile delinquent. Because here you have this last sentence, says right here, actually, the night of the accident was the first night. So she told her son, you can't play with Ingram, and that was going on for several months, and all of a sudden she changed her mind. And the day that she changed her mind, Ingram stole the keys out of the garage and took the car and drove on icy roads, and that's when they slammed into a tree, and unfortunately, JJ lost his life. All because Rachel made a bad decision and allowed her son to play with a juvenile delinquent that she prevented from playing with for several months. And that's what happened. So I just want you guys to understand something right here. When Pearl tried to make it seem that Brittany is the bad guy here, I want you to understand the type of people who are pretending to care about kids. They are predators. Predators are the ones who are trying to pretend like they are outraged over kids. Look at this. Pearl does not care about kids. Let's not forget this tweet 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26.
She's still there? H Pearl, she's still there? What happened to her? She's the one that was grifting with the other grifters. With what's his name again? Didn't she get into it with the British guy? The loudmouth. I forgot his name. King Riches. This woman is still here. Why they always look hit? Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Look, listen, y'all. I'm really trying to understand. Why do they always have a certain look? Like, they just be look. It's like I don't know what it is. Something is off here.
6-year-old chicks, okay? I'm never going to let y'all forget that. So everybody who's pretending to be outraged over these children and don't want to sit up here and be concerned over the children, because if it was me, if I really knew where she lived, I would call CPS, because Rachel is constantly on the internet. If you're so-called homeschooling your children, if you're so-called cooking and cleaning, why is Rachel chronically on Twitter? Okay, why? She's a bad person and she's a bad mother. He's a bad person and he's a bad father. And these people need to be investigated because, as you all know, things did not work out with the older two daughters. And unfortunately, because of Rachel's decision, the young son is no longer here. Rachel is chronically online. Andrew is locked up into his little man cave on the internet watching Corn on the Cob. These people are evil.
What happened to the two daughters?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. And if anybody want to prove me wrong, produce the receipts. I'm tired of Brittany and I having to prove that we're telling the truth, and all these two clowns, all they have to do is say, nah, 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 boo, boo, that's not true. No, make them produce receipts or hold them accountable for the lies they have told already, in addition for their actions.
Thank you, sis. Thank you for your coverage. Hold up, I'm reading a few comments. This is craziness. She was probably under Andrew when it happened. She sure was, chasing up behind him. This is why it's dangerous. And I'm going to need people to be very alert. You got to be on alert for this type of stuff. And I'm sure, like, we have people in our family like this, like, friends. I don't know. I'm not friends with them. But I'm saying, like, there's people around that are just like this. They'll let their kids do anything. And all because they want to have more time with their men. They'll send their kids outside so they could be all up under their men so they could have alone time. This is a problem, y'all. This happens more than you think. That poor boy didn't stand a chance. He didn't. His parents failed him, and it's sad. It's really sad. Hit them pockets like the IRS. Amen. Yes, because I hate to say it. I don't like to do the sterilization talk because I know that our history has had a lot of that, and it was unauthorized, illegal. I get it, but at a certain point, it's like, what we gonna do? Because it's like it's getting to a point where this is getting dangerous, yo. People's lives are at stake, and it's all because they would rather be up under their men than actually watch the children that they wanted to procreate and have. This is a problem. They chose it. And then we got to deal with the consequences. And then poor innocent little boy, he didn't know any better. His parents were supposed to protect him. His dad tried, but then the bozo of his mother, his dim-witted mother, And then now look at her in 2025. Has she learned from it? Nope. Still chasing up behind Andrew. And he's probably still chasing other women that look like Taraka. My goodness. At Shauna Michelle, you said these folks are a pariah in their own community, so they have to create these provocative personalities to get the attention they always needed. Exactly. I agree. I have a male-centered mother, and it was a very touch growing up because she would let anything fly. Yeah, that's usually where it goes, and it's sad. It's very sad. So many children are like, it's just really sad, y'all. I could go over stories on stories on stories on stories. And usually it's the children that end up being more affected than the mom, because the bird-headed mom is going to chase up after him. Even if he goes to jail, she'll be right behind him paying his commissary. That's why I said what I said. They need to get fined or sterilized. I'm sorry. It's got to happen. All right, next case. We packing them right up until there's an update on these crazy-ass people. Ray J and Princess. Speaking of which, let's get to Ray J and Princess. This one was very sad, y'all. Very, very sad. Why? What happened between them? I know some of y'all would be like, oh, weren't they supposed to get a divorce? They were. But then they keep getting back together. And these two are as toxic as I don't know what. And I might need to do a Ray J and Princess case study, y'all. What's her name again? Oh my God. What's that girl's name? Oh, Princess Love. We're going to watch what happened to them, yo. Here. Cool. Their whole storyline is all messy. They have always had abuse issues, y'all. I can't play this video because VH1 likes to copyright strike people. But I'm going to give y'all the play-by-play in case you don't know who Ray J and Princess are. Ray J is Brandy's little brother. That's how he's known around the way. And he's always been problematic. And his mother has always coddled him. He's always, he's the son of the family. And she just lets anything go with him. You can tell, and this is why it is so true when they say mothers love their sons and raise their daughters. Brandy, she was raised differently from Ray J. Her parents were her mother especially was very strict on her. And with Ray J, they just let him run wild. And, I don't care what anyone says. I'm being honest. I'm going to be real honest with you and transparent. It's not I don't care what anyone says, but I want to be very clear about this, that this is a form of abuse when you let your child just do whatever they want. You're not raising them to be adults. You're raising them to be menaces to society. You need to have boundaries. And someone said it last week in the chat, and I completely agree I completely agreed with them when they said that. It is a form of abuse. Because you're not giving that child a chance to grow. You're not giving them consequences. You're not giving them boundaries because society would expect that of you. Everyone has a boundary, but nope, you let them run wild, and then guess what? Someone else has to deal with it. Now, he ended up procreating with Princess. They met together under very, very murky circumstances because remember, he was dating Tierra Marie, and then him and Princess Love got together while she was with Floyd Mayweather. Low self-esteem everywhere. Very beautiful woman. Princess is beautiful as hell, but brain cells ain't there. So then she gets with Ray J. They get married. Before they got married, there was so much drama. He didn't want to sign the prenup. She didn't want to sign the prenup. His mama wanted him to give her a prenup. It was wild. And even before that, he dated loads of women. He was even there when Whitney Houston passed away. This man is sketchy as hell. That's why I said I need to do a case study on him. Wherever there is an unalivened, Ray J is somewhere in the midst. He has a bad moral character, y'all. Recently, he was on Kai Cenat's stream. Remember, this grown-ass man is a father of 2. He is in his 40s, y'all. He was talking about having a hard-on in front of these little teenagers. I don't know how old these kids, these streamers, these young streamers. Sorry, they're not teenagers. They act like teenagers, but they're like, 20-something, early 20s. This man he needs help. He's sick in the head. And so now, fast forward. Remember, he has 2 kids. Him and Princess Love, back and forth. I don't know. They were supposed to sign the papers. They didn't sign the papers. It is always back and forth with them. Okay? But whatever. That's their business. But then when they make it everyone's business is the fact that he decided to go on live stream on Thanksgiving Day, y'all. Turkey Day. Ain't that family day? But then again, I know a lot of drama happens on Thanksgiving Day. I understand that. Oh, wait, hold on. I see somebody here. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hey, Mocha Island. How are you, sis? Hold up. Shauna Michelle, have you seen the tattoo of Brandy on his body? No, sis, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. Let's check it out. I haven't seen it. But what I can say, though, is that, and thank you for renewing your Inner Circle membership. I appreciate it. What I can say is he has a mental health issue, y'all. Something's going on here. Trauma. All I see with him, whenever I see Ray J, I just see trauma. I don't know what happened to him, but something is off here. He is either hiding his sexuality. I'm being honest, and I'm not trying to be funny. He's given troubled. So mental health is definitely a part of it. I honestly think that he is repressed. If you know what I mean. He's repressing something. It's given he's repressing. Because he never knows how to treat women right. And that's usually one of the signs. When a woman can't satisfy you, that's a problem. And when I say that's a problem, I'm not saying that it's a problem because, he's swinging the other way. I'm saying it's a problem because he's acting as if he doesn't. He's hiding. He's hiding something, y'all. Something's off with him. Listen, I'm just saying what I observe. So now, we're getting to Thanksgiving Day, and let's see what Ray J was up to during this family day. But before we get to that, let's see how him and Princess, this is their dynamic on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. This is them other folks. So he's upset at her for talking to Morgan. And then look at them. This is them right here. Let's fast forward to what really happened. Here, he said, "Don't tell other people, get her off my phone," whatever he was saying. Who knows? Look at this. First of all, look at how he's talking to her, y'all. Let's go back here. The little spoon pointing at her. Look at this. Drink throne. Here we go. Here something. They laughed about it afterwards, but do you know how she could have paralyzed herself. She could have gotten paralyzed. She could have injured herself greatly if that pool wasn't deep. There are a lot of people who get pushed in pools and they are no longer here to tell us the story. And others who have survived it, spinal cord, done. So the fact that he pushed her in the pool, he didn't even pay attention to where he was pushing. He just pushed her. And look how she fell in. Thank goodness that pool was deep enough for her. Thank goodness. Thank God. Look at this. We're going to... What? Did he even try? He is too slow. What? They need to wrap this up. Fire that man. Now that I'm looking back on it, what was he trying to do? What? You too late. It's didn't try. Nobody ran. Nobody tried. Look at him. He's like to get the scrapping, and now they're married, y'all. These are the two folks we're gonna talk about right now. This is their dynamic. Okay, now let's get to Ray J and Thanksgiving. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. If you're sensitive to DV issues or these type of conversations, I really highly recommend that you leave the live stream right now. You can jump back in when we stop talking about this. And I'm probably going to talk about it again with Coco in Japan. This is actually a trigger warning, big one. So please do not watch anything further to this point. You can join us tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow and talk about a little bit more different topics, not these type of topics, okay? So please exit out if you are sensitive to DV. It's going to be a lot, y'all. So we're going to play the whole live stream, and shout out to The Buzz who posted it. And then we'll get Ray J and Princess Love's response. And by the way, Princess Love right now, just to give you guys a bit of an update of where she is, she's doing really well in the poker game. So apparently she picked up poker during COVID, and she's actually a champion poker player. She's actually really good at it. I wish that sis went and pursued that and left this little midget. I don't know how tall he is, but I don't want to call him that. But left this little demented demon alone. I hope she left him alone. I would hope so, but looks like they're trying to co-parent. I don't know what their situation is. I don't think they're together anymore, but having a baby daddy like Ray J is hell, or ex-husband, whatever they are. That is hell, and this is why you need to be very careful of who you procreate with. They should have never had kids. I'm sorry, beautiful babies that they have right now, but they should have never gotten married. They should have never had children, because all they're doing is introducing the kids to this type of trauma. And that's who I really feel bad for. Because for every argument that they have, their kids are there. Remember last time they had a fight? I don't know if I'm going to play that actually. Maybe I should wait for the case study. They had an argument a few years back. I think it was a year or two back. And the baby was there. Ray J woke her up and was like, oh, your mommy did this. Your mommy did this. Remember your mommy did this. They include their kids in all of their fights. This was bound to happen, though, because when you have a couple that's fighting like they did, knucking and bucking, pushing in the pool, you can expect that to continue happening. That's the dynamic they have created for themselves. And they don't seem to want to change. Well, at least Ray J doesn't. So let's watch this right now. Oh, we got a super chat here. Tattoo will tell you all you need to know. Ashana Michelle. Thank you, sis. Okay, let's see. You said Ray J's tattoo of Brandy. Whoa, that came up quick. That came up quick. Hold up. You need to see the massive leg tattoo Ray J just got off his sister Brandy's face. Hold up, sis. And thank you for reminding me with that, because I almost forgot about that when you sent that when you mentioned it earlier. Ray J's new leg tattoo is dedicated to his big sister and best friend Brandy. See the ink of her face below. What's happening? What is going on? Oh Lord, he said tattooed by one of the greatest. He captioned an Instagram video. Oh Lord, who writes these articles? Tattooed by one of the greatest. He captioned an Instagram video. What? Okay, I don't know. That looks like it's grammatically wrong. Which was set to best friend Brandy's 1995 single. I love that single, by the way. Her album 1995, Chef's Kiss. I love Brandy. Like, all her albums are really good. I'm getting my whole leg tatted with music, love, scriptures, the vocal Bible, family, ghosts, positive words and themes. Real gothic like the holy leg. Gonna take a minute, but I got the best doing it. Stay tuned. I had to start with my best friend. Lord. Okay, all right. Well, how did we get to Travis Barker? I don't know. All right, the new Ink featured The Boy Is Mine. First of all, Brandy hasn't... Why do they always reference The Boy Is Mine? Is that the only song they know of Brandy? She has a lot of bops, y'all. Not The Boy Is Mine is one of them. Singer's face with the words best friends forever written across her forehead and cheeks. It also included glowing pink eyes, the word MASH on one of her eyelids, and the message from Ray J with love, along with the image's jawlines. Okay, where's the image though? Brandy showed her appreciation. Red flag. If one of my brothers got my face tatted on his leg, we gonna amputate it. Don't you ever put my face or liken my face on, carve my face on your body. Please don't ever do that. We amputating the leg. I'm gonna ask for an amputation. No, do not have my likeness on you. No, do not paint it. I don't want it. Brandy showed her appreciation. There's something weird with this. This family is very strange, y'all. Yeah, we gonna do a Sonia. Sonia, what's her last name again? What's her last name again? Norwood. We're gonna do a Sonia Norwood case study. She's just as bad as Kris Jenner. Maybe that's why Ray J and Kim Kardashian ended up together. Y'all know they got a sex tape and whatnot. Brandy showed her appreciation for her younger brother's siblings' new art, sharing the video to her Instagram stories and commenting, bruh, with several heart emojis. Brandy, you lying. I know you lying. Ray J and Brandy have always shown that they are down for each other on social media. Yo, y'all remember the, dang, if y'all watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, remember when Princess Love was pregnant? They was having the baby shower. And then her mama tried to, Miss Sonia tried to roll up on Princess. And then Princess cussed them out clean. And then Brandy's like, don't talk to my mother like that. And she's like, you should be the last one talking. When have you ever been in a relationship? You can't ask for it. I don't remember that. That episode was wild. Let me see if I could bring it up again. But VH1 likes to copyright people. So I'm not going to bring it up. But Princess was cussing all of them out. What the? Hold up. This is a tattoo? Why does this look like a threat? That doesn't even look like it kind of looks like Brandy. So this looks like a threat. Best friends, MASH forever. Brandy from Ray with love. This is why it look like he about to put on. You see, I told y'all Ray J's the Grim Reaper. Why does it look like he about to do something to his sister? This don't look right, y'all. This is demonic, in my opinion. Look at her eyes. MASH. Why MASH? What is MASH? And why is it? Which eye is that? That's the right eye. MASH for Brandy. Best friend. I don't know. This is sinister, y'all. This looks like, when was this? 2022? This is very strange. What is this? This man is sick. I'm telling y'all. Oh, what? He in love with his sister or something? Is that what y'all trying to tell me? Is he in love with his sister? Hold on. That tattoo is demonic. I rebuke it. I rebuke it too, sis, in the name of the Lord Jesus. That's some ritual. I'm telling y'all, Sasha, what the heck? Yes. When people say The Boy Is Mine after Brandy or Monica name, I already know they're not black. Right? They definitely not black. Because I was like, The Boy Is Mine is she's had a lot of hits before that, after that. We would never speak again. Sis, ever. I think Brandy went to the hospital behind his mess. I think didn't she have like a nervous breakdown or something? Just recently too. She have to cancel a concert. She's always getting sick, y'all. We need to pray for Brandy. He hates her. I think he's jealous of his sister, in my opinion. He's jealous of her success. He's jealous. I don't know. Something is off with this family, y'all. Okay, we add in Sonia Norwood in the clan. You know what? We might have to do case studies on mamas. We're going to do case studies on mamas because we need to get to the background. We're going to do one on Kim, what's her name? Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner's a big one. when I do the Kardashian one, oh, that's gonna be a long one. But I'm gonna do one on the mamas. We gotta do one on the mamas. This don't make no sense. I need to know how they raise these kids. Let's get to his video, y'all. This is scary. Something ain't right here. Okay, let's get it because time is lapsing. We gotta cover this. Fast forward this.
Like, I'm not, like, ain't nobody taking my kids away from me on now I got kids in here with me. Giving in the world, bro. Now I got my kids in here with me. Like, I'm not, like, ain't nobody taking my kids away from me on Thanksgiving, bro. The animals. They in my house.
Hold on. This is not syncing properly. Just give me 1 second. I don't know what's going on with this, so just give me a moment. I hate when it does that. So we're gonna do it again. Just give me a moment. Let's restart it. Okay, now it's gonna sync properly. I don't know what happened here. This is alarming, y'all. This is very alarming. I'm really disturbed right now. It's disturbing. Something is off with this family. I can't put my finger on it, but something is off with them. Heavy. This is not normal behavior. It's not becoming behavior. And wasn't their daddy a pastor? Red flag. Their daddy was a pastor, I remember. What is he doing? He can't even minister to his family. This is a problem.
And they making threats to me.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What's up? What you trying to do? Take my kids?
I'm getting my kids.
Okay, take your kids. Watch how they cry. Take my kids because y'all drunk. Y'all want to drive drunk? Y'all want to drive drunk? Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Right, you just
drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk, princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as and y'all alcoholics? Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's gonna drive? Tony, he's been drinking too.
I'm not driving.
Who's been driving? Everybody. I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever.
In front of the kids, y'all. Red flag. Princess, put that baby down. Go. I understand she wants to take her kids. I get it. But this situation, okay, guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. Do not do this. Ever. Ever. In a domestic dispute, it is the most dangerous time for you and the people around you. This could have escalated in the worst way possible. You do not talk back to them. I understand it is very hard, but emotions are running wild. He pulled out a pew-pew on you. The worst thing you could do is continue to argue. That's number one. Number two, she's arguing in front of the baby because she knows that he is not going to do anything to her in front of that baby. That's what she's assuming. So that's why she's grabbing the baby. At this point in time, the cops should have already been called by whoever is in the house, because there's other people in the house right now. But do not engage. You can't engage with them in this type of situation. It's only going to escalate, because y'all going to see what ended up happening. This is why you cannot co-parent with a maniac. You cannot. It is very difficult, and I understand the law is not on our side. And this is something that, again, this is why you got to prevent having babies with these type of loser lunatics. He's an abuser. He been an abuser. Been. It was only a matter of time. And he's comfortable doing this in front of the kids. In front of the camera. Look at him going on live stream as if he's the one being victimized.
You pointed a gun at us.
Why are you waking my daughter up?
You pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter up?
Because she wants her to see you in this state. But the problem is now she's inflicting trauma on that baby. Red flag. This is why you shouldn't have kids when you're in this type of situation. Never. Should have never had kids. This is why I was saying what I was saying earlier. The fines of the sterilization. Choose your poison. Which one you want to do. There should be no other option. Because now that baby right here, y'all think she's not listening? She's crying. She's trying to be quiet. She's scared. She hears everything. I believe she's like 6 years old. 5, 6. This is her whole life, y'all. Her parents fighting like this. So what do you think it's going to do to her brain? And her son too, the other child. These two are listening to them to go at it every day. They've never known peace with their parents. Ever. Their whole life has been traumatizing.
Why did you just wake my daughter
All
up?
I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray?
Because you selfish.
Delusional.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're
and
drunk.
You're delusional.
I'm a
I
woman.
believe her. I believe her. I believe her. It's not the first time I've heard, and it's not just from her, just letting y'all know. There are stories out there.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're
and
drunk.
You're delusional.
I'm a woman. That's
Yes,
what drunk
you
people
are.
say. Like, you're taking my daughter?
Grow the up.
All right,
Seriously,
cool.
you need to.
All right. You're not taking my son.
Ray,
Like, I
get
know
up.
you're not taking my son. Hey,
Don't touch.
Hold on, bro. I swear to God.
See? It quickly escalated. Quickly escalated. These people have no... And this is why. This is exactly why a lot of us are not equipped to be friends with people who are in toxic relationships. Do not get involved. Unfortunately, I have to tell you that. You do not have any type of conflict resolution skills. You don't know anything. All you're trying to do is get your friend up out of that situation. But unfortunately, this could also end up with you getting unalived or something bad happening to you. Unfortunately, this is what happens. And then if something happens to you, guess what? She's going to be right back with him the next business day. Paying for his commissary. Bailing him out of court. We have to start really having these kind of conversations. When I saw this video, I was very disturbed. For the simple fact that, one, poor children. That's the first thing I thought. And number two, I was like, what are these people doing? Walking in like it's nothing. This is a very highly tense situation. I don't care who he is. He could be the celebrity. I don't care. How many celebrities do we know have gotten people unalive before? This is not the first or last time. He is still a human being. Why is her family, her people's walking around like this is just normal? She's walking around. No. They don't realize how high, like how much tension is in the room. I don't think they realize how this could have gone. They're just lucky that it didn't go the way that it usually does. He had at least some type of restraint. Don't do this, y'all. You are not equipped. Stop it. Stop helping your friends. Stop helping them. Just recently, there was a story, y'all. Just recently. Let me show y'all. This is what happens. Father. Hold on. It was a woman. Father and kids. Hold on. Here we go. Is it this one? There was one recently that happened just a few days ago. I can't find it. Recently. Let me put USA. Maybe it's gonna do that. I can't find it here, but recently there was a case. I think it was in the, let me see. It was in the Crime Insiders channel. Let me see if I can find it. Lord, why is Maisley in my face? Crime Insider, I think Law and Crime Insider or something like that. I think it's Law and Crime. Yes, here we go. I think it was this one. I hope it was. Oh, Lord. There was a recent story, y'all. A recent story. Yeah, it is this one. But let me see. Hold on. Why Julio Fulio coming up here? Recent story. I'm going to tell you. If I can't find it, I will tell you. I'm going to try to see if I can find the thumbnail. Here. Is it this? No, that's not it. I'm going to tell y'all though. But y'all, shout out to this YouTube channel. They always go over a lot of crime shows and crime things. Like crime stories. Not crime shows. My bad, y'all. Okay. So what ended up happening was that there was a woman. She had an ex-boyfriend or her baby daddy. I don't remember if that was her ex-husband or whatever. But anyways, they were no longer together. So they had a 7-year-old son together. And I guess they were pretty good co-parents. They were pretty good friends. Whatever. I guess they were still like amicable about everything, right? Then she got into a relationship with an abuser. This man was beating on her, abusing her. They had a baby together. Her and the abuser had a baby together. She decided to leave him. And so she thought that the abuser was out of town. while she was trying to get a divorce from him. So she married him. They wanted to get a divorce. So she was in the midst of getting a divorce from him. The most dangerous time for a woman is when you file for divorce or when you try to leave a relationship. So, excuse me. So now she asked her ex-husband / ex-baby's father to help her move her stuff. This man came with his son, y'all. He was with his son, helping his baby mama / ex-wife get out of this abuser's home or whatever they was doing. She was trying to get out of the situation. She thought he was out of town. This man showed up and unalived the father, so the ex-baby daddy or ex-husband, her first son, and his own son. And then he unalived himself just so she could stay alive and suffer. This is what he did, y'all. And unfortunately, for the ex-husband / baby's father, he probably thought he was helping her out because that's the mother of his kid. He's like, hey, that's my baby mama or my ex-wife. I'm going to help her out. And look at what happened. He ended up being a casualty. This is why you cannot get in those situations. Please, if you know that they have a toxic relationship, do not get involved in that. If she wants to get into it, unfortunately, you're going to just have to let her learn. But don't get involved. Because this could end up in any type of way. He has a pew-pew. He's dangerous, y'all. Dangerous. Continuing.
I'll shoot the fuck out of you.
Shoot me right now. Shoot me right now.
Oh, I
shoot me right now. Take my son. No.
I hate you over the fuck here, bro.
No, we're gonna rewind a little bit, y'all. We're gonna see. You're gonna see. This is how it quickly escalated. Her cousin.
All right,
Seriously,
cool.
you need
It's her cousin.
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like, I know you're not taking my son.
Hey, don't touch
Hold on, bro.
Hey,
I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you.
Shoot me right now. Shoot me right now.
Oh, I swear to God,
Shoot me right now.
take my son.
No.
I hate you over the fuck here, bro.
Hey, you go get the family.
No, get the fuck out of here. You're in my house.
Hey.
Bro, stop, dog. I'll kill you, bro. Stop. I'll kill you. Stop. I'll kill you, bro.
Stop. Okay. I know you will. But stop. I'm trying to help you out.
All right, cool.
We good? Yep. Literally, they're probably gonna pull up right now. Let's chill.
All right, cool.
Literally. Yep, we good. All right, let go. Let go. Let's chill. I'm trying to help you out. That's cool. Let's just get out of here. They really have to get out right now. Why should you right now?
I got a gun on me.
I'm trying to help you.
Get out of here, bro. If I shoot you.
See?
I don't want you.
I got a pew-pew on me. Get out of here before I pew-pew you. These are the people trying to help her. And listen to listen to the threats. Threats of violence. They should have never been up in there. Ever. Princess, when are you gonna stop, sis? I understand. I get it. I get it. You're used to this dynamic. I understand that. But this is a time where you can no longer be complicit to this. Your children are watching this. What is it going to take? This man has, he is violent. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? And now you're getting people involved. And like I said, the family members just walking around like it's nothing.
I would never do that with this. Bro, I can shoot the fuck out of you, bro.
Y'all hear the kids? What? Listen to them babies crying.
Okay, there's a balcony to my left, a room to straight ahead.
I'm assuming the police got involved here. Finally. So now, here we go. We're going to hear Ray J's side of the story. Which one we're going to hear Princess first. We don't care about no damn Ray J's side of the story. Hear Princess first, y'all.
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids. And I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with a man who's waving a gun around. I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger. I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women and abusing women. What I'm not about to do is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids.
Red flag. So this is the problem, y'all. This is right here. Stop giving them grace if they don't deserve it. We need to stop that. Not just Princess. Everybody, including myself. I have to remind myself every single day. Stop doing that. He is reckless. He has never shown. Think about it. She just said that she's been doing this alone. So I believe she broke up with him. Thank God. They are no longer together. I don't know what's going on with the legal world, but they're separated. Good. The problem, though, is that she keeps trying and hoping that he will change, and he doesn't seem to want to change. He has no incentive. That's the problem. So now she's been doing this all alone, doing pickup and drop off. She goes to parent-teacher conferences alone while he's going to run. She said it, her own words. He's running around the world terrorizing women and abusing women. And yet you thought it was a good idea for you to go in there and cook him Thanksgiving dinner. For why? I understand you love your kids, but you want to know what would show that you love your kids more? Is not entertaining this foolishness. And I get it. I understand where she's coming from because she's trying to protect her kids so she doesn't know what's going on in his house. At this point, like I said before, the court system is not going to save you because you decided to make a decision and procreate with this loser of a demon. This is why prevention is key. It's the same as when you get cancer, right? Some people it's genetic. I understand that. Some people it happens to them. I understand that. But for cancers that are very preventative, because there are a few that are preventative, it would have been easier for you to prevent it from happening by getting your yearly checkups and by knowing what to do, what to eat, and by keeping yourself in a healthy state. It would reduce your chances of ending up in a situation of getting cancer and then having chemo and spending thousands and thousands of dollars on chemotherapy. Unless you're in Canada. But even then, with universal healthcare, you're going to be on a wait list somewhere. Wouldn't it be better for you to eat right when you can, when your body's healthy? To get yourself in a better environment, de-stress your environment, it would be better to take caution and prevention. This is why I say what I say. And this is why we do case studies. Prevention. So you don't end up like her. Unfortunately, she married a demon and procreated with him. She had many chances to leave. When he pushed her in the pool, that should have been the last time he would have ever touched her. And I get it. She pushed him too. But if it gets to the point where both of y'all shoving each other, it's a wrap. He brings out the worst in you, sis. He been before you had them babies. And you still wanted to marry him. Why? And so now fast forward 2025. She's older now. She's tired now. And now she has to go run around chasing up behind her babies to make sure they're protected, they're eating properly, making sure their father's not going to do anything to them. It's very, I'm sure she has anxiety about it. But sis, you chose to procreate with him. What you want us to do now? What can you do now? He has money. What are you going to do? Go live in another country? He'll find you. This is why prevention is key, y'all. I'm sorry, and I feel bad for her. Because nobody in her life told her, please, and maybe they did, and she was hard-headed. I don't know. But this relationship should have never gone far. She should have left him when he dropped her in that pool. That should have been the last time he ever touched her in his life. And yet here we are. The whole world watching. Her and her children being around this abusive ass man. And she can't do anything about it, just letting y'all know. I know she could probably try, but he has the money and the resources, y'all.
With me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman. And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to myself.
Hold on.
And that I don't run shit over there.
Let's go back.
I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids. With me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman. And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to myself.
Princess, how many times had he cheated on you before? Let us know. He had been cheating on you since before y'all got married. He's been with other women. You were chasing him around, accusing him of being with other women. We saw it in 4K on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. It's not all scripted, y'all. This is real life. He's been cheating on you. Been with other women in the bed. He's been disrespecting you from the beginning. Why? The whole world tried to tell you to leave him. They've been telling you to leave him. When he dropped you in the pool, you know how many people tweeted about it? And then she got up on the reunion laughing like it was nothing. When they played the scene back, they were both laughing like, oh, we worked it out. Yeah. Now, 10 years later, you thought he was going to keep doing that? When he met you, he was cheating on Tierra Marie with you. And you thought that you won him. And unfortunately, these poor innocent children that you have, they have to suffer through this. I feel bad for them. That's who I feel bad for the most, because they didn't ask for this. And I'm happy you got your life together. I'm happy that you're doing better now. I'm really proud of you for that. However, you had many chances, sis. You had a lot of chances to get it together. There were too many warnings. This wasn't a, oops, I got pregnant by accident. I didn't know he was a demon. No, you been knew he was a demon. There was a progression of this whole relationship. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. I can't even feel sorry. In that sense, I can't feel sorry for you. There were so many signs of you that you could have left. Even up until the wedding day, I was fighting. He been touching you. Been disrespectful. Been with other women while he was with you. Been.
And that I don't run shit over there.
You don't.
So, take accountability, Ray. Do better. Check yourself into rehab. Because you're more than drunk. You're not about to sit here and try and make me look crazy when I am the best mother since the day my kids were born. I have been the best mother, and I'll take that. Because I am. Everything I do for my kids. Including being around you.
You know how I believe her? I know she has been. I believe her. There's no doubt in my mind what she's saying is true. I know it to be true. But then again, you chose him multiple times. Not just one time, multiple. And then when you were trying to get pregnant, it was on Love and Hip Hop shit. They was trying for months to get pregnant. You didn't get pregnant easily. I'm telling you, God gave you he gave you so many opportunities to leave, sis. So many. You didn't get pregnant quickly. I remember those episodes. You had every ample opportunity to haul ass. He gave you so many opportunities. So many signs and wonders. And you just didn't want to listen. And now here we are. And look at her. Her beauty is fading. She's tired. Princess used to look so youthful. She's drained. This man done took all her energy away. Forever she got to deal with this man. She is forever tied to his behind because of them kids.
When I don't want to or have to. it's crazy. I'm going to continue to pray for you and pray that you get the help that you need. Because waving a gun around and leaving guns everywhere around your house
in front of kids
is
y'all.
Not okay. I did nothing to you to deserve that.
Have they gone to court? Why isn't there like a custody? I don't know. What is going on? Why hasn't she taken them to court? Red flag, take them to court. Get full custody of your kids. What is going on here? Is it because he got... Oh, maybe because he has money. There we go. He has money, y'all.
My cousin's husband didn't do anything to deserve that.
Oh, Lord.
And never again.
You said never again, and then you always staying here cooking him Thanksgiving dinner, sis. It's over with. Let's watch Ray J. We wrapping this right up, y'all. We gonna fast forward through this. Ray J's apology. Let's hear what he has to say. Shout out to 9mag TV. Thank you for documenting this.
Listen, I'ma say this because
After his holiday altercation with wife Princess Love,
listen, I'ma say this because I'm not gonna let the story.
That dangly earring, you see, this is a telltale sign, y'all. Tell as old as time. Look at this dangly earring right here. There is something about men and these dangly earrings we gotta be careful about, y'all. This is a Capricorn man in his full effect. Look at him, dangly earring, red flag. That's a dangly. That is a red flag. I'm telling y'all, he hiding something. Repressed, repressed, all over him. Look at that earring right here, dangling. There we go. The little, well, it's not even dangling. It's the hoop earrings. I already know. And again, I'm not demonizing him for whatever he decides to do as far as his sexuality. I'm talking about the down low ones. DL. There's a big difference, y'all. DL. Allegedly. That's my opinion. He is DL. My opinion.
I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house, we having an argument. Alright? We grown-ups. If you wanna leave, leave. The kids is upstairs sleep in my bed. You wanna go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown-up argument which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you wanna snatch her and take her with you.
Oh, by the way, hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I didn't want to forget what I was gonna say. DL Whisperer, y'all need to watch him on YouTube. He's phenomenal with scoping out DL men. The telltale signs, abusive. That's a telltale sign. And number 2, they can never be satisfied with a woman. Never. Always sleeping around with multiples. Abusive behavior is one of the telltale signs. And then them earrings he got on. That's another telltale sign right there.
Alright? We grown-ups. If you want to leave, leave. The kids is upstairs sleep in my bed. You want to go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown-up argument which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you want to snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids is asleep, and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk. Y'all can't drive with these kids drunk. I'm not letting that happen. This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid. I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm going to defend my space.
Oh, man, hold up. Oh, damn, I was about to speed this up. It's only 2 minutes. Why is he talking like this?
Now, when they call the police, no problem. I'm sure the police going to come and understand what I'm going through. Then I go to jail.
Yes, because you threatened to use a pew and to unalive her cousin. Red flag and her red flag in front of your kids. Stop it, Ray J. And I know you. Let me show y'all proof that why I think he's DL. I'm gonna show y'all proof right after this, and we wrapping him right up.
In my bedroom, they're in there snatching my kids out of the bed while they're sleeping for my kids.
be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'ma double down on that. Y'all can't do that. But you know what? It is what it is.
We gonna put this.
I don't know what else.
You need an exorcism, Ray J. Keep talking. Keep talking.
I would have done.
We gonna spray some holy water on you. Here.
Control. I didn't touch Princess. I didn't touch nobody until they started trying to get in the bed and snatch my kid. That's a whole nother thing, man. I'm in my house. I hate that this shit happened.
Of course you do. All right, let's see him. Booty Goons. Did y'all see Booty Goons by Ray J? Y'all never heard of that? This is him on a phone call with Breakfast Club. Booty Goons. Ray J's first phone call. Dang, it's 9 minutes. Okay, we might have to fast forward this. Hold on. We gonna let's speed this up to 1.5. We speeding this right up.
You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Listen to him talking, y'all. This is why I think he DL.
The Breakfast Club. Power 105.1. Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne.
What up, my G?
Envy, what up?
What up, Ray J? What happened, man?
Ray J,
What went on?
Are we live?
No. Yes.
We live?
Yeah.
Okay, so I ain't gonna curse. But these punk faggots, and excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? Be whoever you want to be. Love whoever you want to love. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, when you want to disrespect me and the money team, and we got 7 Rolls Royces outside, and we just made 350 racks on it, don't disrespect me. I'm gonna smack you up again, fool.
Alright, so Ray J,
that's what I'm saying. Niggas saying Ray J got beat up. I'll shot that nigga in the face, my nigga.
So you punched Fab in the face?
One time. Hey, all I'm saying is if you got Fab number, tell that nigga to send a picture of his face right now.
Wow.
Okay, Ray J, let me ask you. So this is what happened because you didn't like
these bitch ass.
Hold on, it's a bit too fast, y'all. We gonna have to slow it down. Sorry, y'all, for all the N words, but we gonna slow it down a little bit because I want y'all to hear this man. To the Booty Goons part.
You didn't like what he was saying on Twitter, like making jokes.
It's like, look, don't disrespect me and Floyd like that. I play piano on that motherfucking piano every day. That's my big bro, nigga. We grew up together. So if you think I just came over there and sang a song, you got me motherfucking twisted. I'm always over there, nigga.
Remember we were there, Ray.
Also show when he was on the phone with Kai. Okay, Mocha Island sis, thank you for the super chat. And yes, I'm gonna show that.
We were there, Ray.
I'm sorry, Envy. I'm sorry.
This is why I believe Princess 100%. My only problem with Princess is you had ample time to get out. Unfortunately, it's too late now. You done had 2 kids with this demonic maniac of a man. He's a menace.
So go ahead,
I'm sorry, are we live?
Yeah. So you approached him and what happened?
What?
I said, so you went up to him at the after party.
I'm with the
what
money
happened?
team right now. We are over here. I swear to God, he running from me right now. I had 100 fools outside.
By the way, Money Team is Floyd Mayweather's team, and that's how he met Princess Love, by the way, during this time. Because she was with Floyd. She was one of Floyd's, in Floyd's harem. And then Ray J ended up getting to her. This is how they met each other.
Moon right now, he never left the club. He was scared up in there. He tried to call the police.
So when you hit him, what did he do, Ray?
Nothing. He fell back because he's a sucker.
Okay, now Ray J, let me ask you. So he didn't hit you back.
Look. Check this out. No disrespect. Like, shout out to my big bro Diddy because he tried.
Red flag. Diddy is his brother. Wrap this right up. Wrap it up, Diddy, y'all. P. Diddy, yes. P. Diddy. Diddy. The one in jail right now for all the deviant behavior he done did. Another abuser, because we saw him. This one is not alleged. He beat Cassie's behind up, beat the brakes off of her in front of the elevator. This is not alleged. This is reality. Talking about my homeboy Diddy. What he said, my brother Diddy? That tells me all I need to know.
I had to really be like, look, they was just going in on you, and you know, it was all fun and games. Shout out to Kevin Hart, because, you know, he a comedian.
Kevin Hart, another one. Red flag. The one who cheated on his rib multiple times. The one who acted like Tori was the most evil ex-wife ever. Come to find out, his behind was the worst one. That one. Bad company corrupts what?
But Fab ain't no comedian. My homie saved his life when he was in L.A. His life was threatened by my other dudes, and my other homie saved his life.
So, by the way, a man who hangs out with all his homies all the time, red flag. And I'm not talking about just hanging out with your homeboys. That's different. I'm talking about this man hangs out with multiple, always with men. Always him, Ray J. Let me stop talking. Let's keep listening.
How dare you even speak disrespectful to me? You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So when I seen him, I was with Floyd and 50, and he tried to say, don't touch me, and I touched that nigga. Straight up.
Did 50
with him.
Did 50 instigate the fight?
Listen, I got detained tonight. I got kicked out of the motherfucking Palm Hotel. Police arrested me, handcuffs. Listen, I said, look, y'all gonna take me to jail or can y'all just unhandcuff me and let me hop in my Ghost and get up out of here? They said, that's your car? I said, I'm cool. Can you handcuff me? I gave it, you know what I'm saying? I looked out for him and I was out.
Now, Ray J, so did Fab at all, his people, or did he hit you at all?
Nah, look, my team don't play. If you disrespect me, don't come to the West Coast. So he in Las Vegas, and he trying to disrespect me.
Well, we heard Fab headbutted you, and people are upset because he had his guard down.
Come on, my headbutted me. Listen, I swear. Listen, you call that fool right now. We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. Because he know my big homies is on his bumper. So he gonna apologize on the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne, Envy, listen, you know y'all my dudes, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna make sure he call up to the Breakfast Club and apologize for his actions. Cause I'm not playing, man. These niggas think I sing songs and run around here and do dances. I don't play that shit, man.
You're not Omarion.
I'm playing games.
For real, Ray, don't go to jail. Nothing ain't worth going to jail, man.
I know, and so this what happened, right? Everybody told me to calm down. I'm back at the crib. I got kicked out of the Palms. I went back up to the Palms. Listen, my homegirls is rolling GT Bentleys. He got a 97 GT. Come on, man.
Listen, but Ray, you know, you know when you come to New York.
I got a 20-foot square, 20,000 square foot crib. I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool. I got an indoor basketball court and an outdoor basketball court. This broke ass bitch ass nigga. I swear to God.
Now, Ray J, just one question though.
When I hit Slay, he ain't gonna be able to even stay in his own town because I got some goons out there that's gonna get it.
Listen, all of this ranting, this hooping and hollering, yapping and ranting. Imagine he did this in 2011. Princess Love could have looked up and researched this, and she thought this was attractive. He was doing all of this in front of her, by the way, y'all. She thought it was attractive.
Too.
All right, Ray J, but let me ask you something. You know that Fab jokes around on Twitter all the time.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. He can't joke on me, nigga.
Cannot handle his emotions. Red flag, too emotional right here. This man is again, we already know he falls in line with the PD. I done told y'all with the men's with the PD. He definitely got something going on with his little square head here.
Nigga's a broke ass nigga. He called me. I let that nigga borrow my Lamborghini for his video in LA. That's my word. Ask Clue.
Hey,
I let him borrow my Lamborghini. I let him drop my top. He can have that shit. That's old. I got 3 new Rolls Royces outside. And I'm tired of being humble with niggas. I'm tired of being humble, and I'm tired of being low-key. Now I'm about to pull my motherfucking whips out. I'm about to show y'all what my crib looks like, and I'm about to roll with my niggas and smack niggas up that's talking.
Ray J! That's what I'm talking about.
You guys, come on. We don't want anything. We don't want anything to happen,
Ray,
though, for
stay
real.
out of jail, Ray. Hopefully we can squash this out.
Blank. I don't give a fuck about nothing but making money, making good product. I create my own TV shows. All my cars is paid for. All my cribs is paid for. I got pink slips on every one of my whips. You can come to my shit and see it. I'm stamping all this shit. Charlamagne know me. That's my big homie.
My man.
We go way back. So he know when I call him, I'm gonna give him the exclusive shit. And I'm tired of playing games with these niggas. When I see Fab, he know what it is. Charlamagne, that's my word. He gonna call up to the Breakfast Club and he gonna apologize.
Damn.
All right, Ray, we appreciate you calling in, Ray. Ray, don't go get locked up, Ray.
Yeah, Ray, calm down. Just stay in the house.
Got locked up today. Already got locked up.
But don't get locked up again,
Go smoke something, Ray. Go smoke something and calm down, brother.
I'm ready for this nigga, man.
All right.
Straight up. Bitch ass nigga.
Thank you, Ray.
Man, I hate to see people so mad like that. I don't want Ray J to do nothing
This
crazy.
nigga wanna talk shit. I was with Puff last night and I said, Puff, he said, listen, if anybody talk shit about me, I'ma smack them niggas in the face. And I said, you know what? You right. If Clue can't squash this, then it's over.
Now we gonna squash it. We need this to end peacefully.
The only nigga that can squash this shit is DJ Clue.
We gonna make that happen.
We gonna squash this. Charlamagne, Envy, Angela Yee, I promise you, I'ma have Fab call up there. And he's gonna apologize to the Breakfast Club. He's gonna apologize to me for being a broke ass bitch ass nigga. I got 6 Rolls Royces outside, 2 Bentleys.
Now we gonna let this gotta end peacefully, Ray.
I'm playing games with this shit, nigga.
And I like Ray J a lot, so you're right.
Fuck this nigga.
Talk to him, Pop.
Fuck that whole team, nigga. I'ma smack the shit out that bitch ass.
Now we gonna try to get Fab on the line and squash it.
Nigga, get Fab on the line right now. I smack the shit out that nigga.
You can't smack him over the phone, Ray.
On the phone that like niggas, and they gonna rape that nigga.
You hear that? Let's leave it. Let's hear what he said, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Now we gonna let this gotta end peacefully.
No, we gonna slow this right down. I need y'all to hear this clearly. Clearly.
Ray, peacefully.
I'm
Ray,
playing games with this shit, nigga.
And I like Ray J a lot, so you're right.
Fuck this nigga. Fuck
Talk
that
to him,
bitch.
Pop.
Fuck that whole team, nigga. I'ma smack the shit out that bitch ass
Nah, we
nigga.
gonna try to get Fab on the line and squash the
Nigga, get Fab on the line right now. I'll smack the shit out that nigga.
You can't smack him over the phone, Ray.
On the phone that like niggas, and they gonna rape that nigga.
I'm gonna get one of my big homies on the phone that like dudes so they could violate him. Red flag. This is what he thinking about, y'all. This right here. If Ray J went to jail, he would be trade. Prime trade. This is his expertise right here. Hiding. Just come out. We already know, Ray J. It's 2025. It's okay. Nobody's going to be mad at you. You good. But nope. Festering inside. This is what he talking about when he's arguing. These are real feelings, y'all.
Bring that nigga over and stick it in that nigga booth.
All right.
I want you.
And I like Ray J a lot, so you're right.
Fuck this nigga. Fuck
Talk
that
to him,
bitch.
Pop.
Fuck that whole team, nigga. I'ma smack the shit out that bitch ass
Nah, we gonna try to get Fab on the line and squash the
nigga, get Fab on the line right now. I'll smack the shit out that nigga.
You can't smack him over the phone, Ray.
On the phone that like niggas, and they gonna rape that nigga. Bring that nigga over and stick it in that nigga booth.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right.
I don't give a fuck.
We gonna squash this out, Ray. Appreciate you calling
I
in.
don't give a fuck.
We gonna talk to him, Ray.
Don't you amp that up, Charlamagne. Stop it.
Envy, I love you. Let me be back to being my, I'm upset. Everybody, it's going down in here. I'm with the money team. Shout out to Floyd 50. What up? Y'all know we turned on, but look, I love y'all. Let me get back to being positive.
All right, please. Let's get back to the
keep it
positive.
real. Power 105.1. I love y'all. G, Envy,
Yes,
Charlamagne. I swear he calling y'all today. And he apologizing.
All right.
We gonna air it tomorrow.
All right.
We airing that shit tomorrow. I hope I didn't use too much profanity. I hope y'all really. I know y'all didn't. I know this ain't live.
No, we had to stop. We had to stop.
We had
first because we had to stop.
But it's coming up in a few minutes.
It is coming up at 9:30 exactly.
Go hard because this nigga got me twisted. I'm about to I'm about to ship my shit out there. I'm gonna throw the keys to Charlamagne. You can have my goats. I'm gonna hop in the Cadillac truck and we gonna back to back it. And wherever we see Fab and his crew, we gonna smack them bitch
No, now, Ray. I'm
I'm
not involved with that, Ray. I want this to end peacefully. You my man. You my man, but
right now we going in, nigga.
Ray, thanks for calling, homie.
All right.
Love. Let's get back to the.
Here, this is the man that I'm telling y'all, this was around the time they met each other. This is what turned her on, y'all. This type of behavior. Now, Mocha Island, thank you, sis. Shauna Michelle, you also gave me the recommendation for the tattoo. Thank you, sis. Ray J and Kai Cenat, I never heard this phone call. Was it a phone call? Yeah, I never heard it, so this is my first time, y'all. Let's hear this one. This one's a minute.
Yeah, nigga.
Right? So look.
There's a lot of N-words. Unfortunately, I can't cut it off, y'all. Y'all just censor your ears.
Pause. Right? So look. So.
Yeah, nigga.
Right? So look. Pause. Right? So look. So. So y'all took showers together, right?
No, but we be separated with swimming trunks.
That's what I mean. That's what I don't understand. Y'all had sleepovers before, right?
Yeah, but not like that. Like.
Yeah, so no, I didn't mean it like anything. I meant it like how y'all meant it. I want to sleep over too. I want to sleep with y'all niggas.
How old are you, Ray J? How old are you, Mr. Capricorn? 44, about to be 45-year-old grown-ass man, damn near 50 years old, asking to sleep and have a sleepover with. How old is Kai? How old is our young brother? Our young half Haitian, half Bahamian brother. I believe that's his half lineage. I don't know. Trinidadian, I don't remember. 23 years old. Red flag. But then again, he's BFFs with Diddy. What did we expect, y'all? This is all deviant behavior 101.
Dude, that's how I meant it. Pause, I know. That was a lot. But that's what I meant. It's like, if y'all was in the shower, then y'all was in the shower, y'all took a shower together. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll take a shower with them niggas. Like, on the stream, you know what I'm saying? Of course, with clothes on, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, Uncle Ray. Yo, can I call you up?
You know what? You can call me Unc, man.
Alright, no, hey,
You know what?
You got
this name Unc. This took over every time. The minute I start streaming, I can't like the next sleepover. Like if I'm not invited, it's cool. I just be heard about it. But I was heard about the first one, and I'm like, damn, man, these niggas in the city, they over there sleeping in the bed. Like I want to sleep in the bed too. I don't mean with you. I mean I want my own bunk. Kevin Hart got a bunk. Drewski got a bunk.
Kevin Hart again. Here we go.
This a big night.
And Kevin Hart was all up in them Diddy parties. I hope y'all know that. Okay.
It's one of the biggest nights. I want to sleep too, my nigga. That's all. That's how.
Grown ass man with 2 children. Just remember that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Melody, I'm so sorry. My precious baby.
Melody was there. Red flag. His daughter was there while he talking like this. Listen. Sorry, y'all. I talked over it. I'm so sorry. We're going to hear it without me pausing.
Hart got a bunk. Drewski got a bunk. Nigga, this a big night. It's one of the biggest nights. I want to sleep too, my nigga. That's all. That's how I was saying it. Oh, I'm sorry. Melody, I'm so sorry. My precious baby, I'm sorry.
In front of his daughter, y'all. What has his daughter not seen? She's seen everything. And then you want to tell me that she is
so revenge porn, you know.
Here. You're going to tell me that she's going to grow up to be a healthy, mentally healthy individual with all of the chaos that she's seen. And I really pray that she does. I pray she gets the help she needs. And I pray that she learns how to, like, all of this trauma that they're inflicting on her. I hope that it doesn't follow her through life. But we all know that statistics do not lie. Chances are that it will. It's going to affect all of her relationships and how she sees men if they do not get her help right now. And I'm talking about her mama and the people who really are going to show up for her. She's going to need it, as well as his son. Both of them. But especially his daughter. She is very aware. She was the firstborn. She's seen everything. This is the sad part here. This man is talking like that in front of his daughter. Let's move on, y'all. We're gonna move on. This is very sad. Is there more? Okay, this was the only one here. We already saw that. Let's move on to Coco, y'all, because it's getting late. I don't want to stay too late because I know some of y'all gotta go to bed. So we're gonna do a Ray J and Princess Love case study. This is on. I'm gonna add this right now. We're gonna do a case study on them. Add the mama, all of them. Brandy, all of them. There's something wrong here. And this is another thing too. It's like there's no accountability at all. Where's grandmama? Where are they? Like, how could they let this happen? And I know some people are like, well, it's not their responsibility. It is. They're part of the village and they're failing her. They're failing this. I'm talking about Melody right now. Melody and Epic, both of them. They're failing the kids. She's listening to her daughter talking about sleeping over young men's houses. Continuing. Coco in Japan, y'all. This beautiful young sis, she's from Jamaica. Shout out to my Jamaicans. She's been in Korea for a long time. I have watched a lot of her old videos. I have not seen what has happened as of late. I know she had a beautiful baby girl. That's where I left off with her. How she met her husband. Oh, Lord. I think they were into dance hall music or something. He was in Jamaica, being the F-boy that he is, cosplaying black. Hold on. I don't want to say cosplaying black culture. Yeah, but that's what he was doing, cosplaying black culture. And being all up in Jamaica, up in the party scene. He was a DJ or something. I don't know. Y'all could correct me in the comments. But that's how he met Coco in Jamaica. Then they got in, started getting with each other, and then she moved to Japan to be with him. They've always had a toxic relationship as well. And so now, fast forward to today, I can't go through the back and forth. I just know that there's always been issues with these two. And from what I could research, because I did look up as to what she's doing right now, what I could research and from what I could gather, and y'all could let me know if y'all know more, is that she has a lot of mental health issues. And she's struggling in Japan. I also know that she's in the underworld. I don't think she's doing like a teaching type of job. I think she's doing some type of like OnlyFans type of work or escort. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't know her lifestyle, but I know that she lives a pretty wild lifestyle in Japan. That's what I've heard and or seen. I don't know if this is accurate information, so correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to put the incorrect information out there, but I don't think she has a stable 9 to 5. Let's just put it that way. I don't think she has a 9 to 5. Another thing is that her daughter is living with her. I don't know if they're co-parenting. I don't know. But all I know is that recently she uploaded a video, 2 videos. One titled, "They Took My Child Away." And the second one, "I was attacked by my husband and mother-in-law." So we're going to watch both of them and see what we could gather here. Because I've done many a case study. I think 2 in particular, but I always talk about it. When you marry someone in another country, you need to be careful procreating with them. You need to know the country's laws and the system. And unfortunately, Korea and Japan are very similar. Extremely similar. In that they view their nationals only. They do not view you as, like, to be honest with you, they don't view you as anything. You're just a foreigner to them. So when it comes to parenting, when it comes to custody issues, if things do not work out, you see, the best case scenario is things work out and you guys have a happy ending. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is things don't work out, you're going to lose your baby. You either gonna have to take them like a thief in the night and do a Not Without My Daughter. If y'all never seen that movie, y'all need to go and see it. Not Without My Daughter. It's about Betty Mahmoudi, and she married an Iranian man who came to America. Then they went to Iran, and she had to escape Iran with her daughter. Y'all gonna have to do the midnight run with your daughters or your sons. Because as soon as the family takes possession of your child, it's a wrap. Done so. You're not gonna see your baby again. And if the court orders for you to see your baby again, it's going to be on their terms because they do not believe in joint custody. It's not like the West. They don't believe in sharing custody. They don't believe in none of that. They just believe that that child belongs with the family of their nationality, meaning the Japanese family. And so Coco, unfortunately, she will never have custody of her daughter again. I don't wish that on her. I hope she can. But she's going to need to have a really good lawyer. Or the family needs to have mercy on her and let her try again. But even then, they probably going to think she's going to take that baby back to Jamaica. So they're not going to give her that baby again. You can say bye-bye to sharing custody. It doesn't work like that over there. How it works is that one parent gets physical custody of the child. And then they decide if they're going to let you visit your child. And sometimes it's going to be monitored visitation like you're a criminal. So now, let's see what happened with her. I don't know if this is playing. Okay, I can hear a little bit of a volume, so let's see. Oh, you know that movie? Yes. That movie was wild. I recommend you guys watch it. Not Without My Daughter. I heard he passed away a few years back. She never saw him again, the daughter. And he said, oh, the mother poisoned her mind and all these things. That man was something else. Took away her passports and everything. Hold on. Is she going to get on? I don't hear anything. Does it have... Oh, it doesn't have sound? Did she talk? Hold up. Why am I not hearing any sound? Wait. Oh, comments are turned off. Okay, I don't hear any sound. Is my sound working?
Know what I said?
Yeah, my sound is working. Did she delete the volume or something? You saw the movie too? Trigger warning. Yes, big trigger warning. You said they made you watch that movie in school. Yeah, that was a really, really crazy movie. Not Without My Daughter. It made me think a lot. That's when I was like, oh yeah, I gotta think about having a baby with a foreign man or with a man from another country. You gotta think about those things. And you gotta make sure that he's not the type that's going to take your child back and never let you see the child again. That's why it's very important to recognize the red flags. Betty Mahmoudi's husband, what's his name? I forgot his name. Mahmoudi, the Mahmoudi guy, he had a lot of red flags. A lot of red flags. I cannot hear. I don't think she's talking, y'all. I can't hear anything. I cannot hear a thing. I don't think she has the volume up. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she muted everything, but I can't hear baby girl. So let's watch this. Now, I hope this one has sound. Okay, looks like this one doesn't have sound either. All right, but I guess we just gonna narrate what's going on. I have not watched these videos. Okay, so we see the baby jumping on the bed. That's her daughter. Very beautiful little girl. She's jumping on the bed. Everything seems fine. There's a TV here. Okay, the house looks very, very organized. She looks like the house looks fine. And I'm saying that for a reason, y'all. Baby's still jumping on the bed. It's showing that she's not unfit is what I'm trying to get at. She muted. She muted it because of the police. Okay, that's why. All right. Ooh, the baby guy has a lot of hair. Ooh. Head full of hair. Beautiful. Okay, baby's on the bed. Jumping. All right. We're going to have to, you know what? Let me speed this up. Let's put a little speed because it's 52 minutes. All right, we're going to have to speed this right up. Okay, baby's still jumping. All right. They have a cat. Oh, that's the police? In front of the baby. Red flag. Who called the police? Why they call the police for? What was the problem? Why did they call the police? What was the reason? Dang, I wish I could have caught the live stream before she muted it. Yeah, she's very cute. Oh, she has to deal with all this. So all of these case study cases, I'm watching tonight the live stream cases. All of the children had to see the worst type of situation. Police come into your house is not something a child should see. This is traumatizing. You see, look at her. She stopped jumping. She already knows something's wrong. She stopped jumping and now she's playing. Look at her. She's trying to soothe herself. She's soothing right here. And I'm assuming she can understand. Obviously, she can understand Japanese. She knows something's off. Okay, now she's back jumping on the bed. But she knows something's off. Okay, now, is that the police? I think that is the police. I don't know. I see the jacket. Okay, now she's up. Police still talking. She's holding the cat. I don't know what they're asking her. I wish it would have been unmuted, but I get it. You can't have that. Yep, that's the police right there. That's the police hat right there. Okay, that's Coco and the policeman talking. Can Coco speak Japanese? This is a lot of Japanese right here. And this is, again, red flag. Well, I can't say red flag because you're in their country. But you guys need to learn the language. But even if you learn the language, it is very difficult context here. This is a lot of Japanese. This is high level Japanese, a higher level than you can imagine when you're talking about police, hospitals, like banking. Can she speak Japanese? Who is there to translate? I hope they have a translator for her because this is unfair if she doesn't understand what's going on. Even if she speaks conversational Japanese, I don't know her fluency, but I hope she's really fluent to understand what the heck the police officer's saying. All right, she got Hello Kitty here. Okay, baby girl still walking around. Sorry, y'all, we're going to have to fast forward a little bit because I can't hear anything. So he's still there talking. All right. The baby girl's gone. She's gone, y'all. She's gone. She's still there. Okay. She put the live stream on. Okay, wait, there's another guy. Okay, there's a second man here. Two people. Who is this? He doesn't have a police outfit on, so he must be a caseworker. That's what I'm assuming. Is he like DCF or something? He might be. Okay. All of this in front of the baby, y'all. So now they're sitting down writing the paperwork, talking to Coco. Okay. Now there's a third man? How many police officers are there here? Red flag. You need all these people here? So we got 2 police officers and it looks like a caseworker here. Oh boy, this is going to be a long night. So now they're talking to Coco about something. I don't know what they're talking to her about. Did she clarify what happened afterwards? Okay, now. Okay. Oh, she's getting the baby ready. Oh, she's taking a picture. Okay, they took a picture. Okay. What was the picture for? Okay, they took a picture of the baby. Okay. Okay, she's sitting here with her daughter. Is that her own apartment? Or where's the baby dad? Okay, the ex-husband. I don't know. Husband, I don't know what their situation is. He's not there, so I'm assuming she has her own place. That's what I'm assuming. They made her take a picture, but for what? You said all of the men, red flag. There's too many men here, for real. It's just it's too many. Way too many. Too many for my liking. And then he's checking around. Okay, but that's why I'm happy she has the camera up. Yes, you need that evidence, sis. Okay, they talking. Okay. Where's the baby girl? Okay, she's still there. Okay, baby girl's still there. All right, Coco's running around looking for something. Okay. Oh, they finna take her. Oh, no. They took her baby. Oh no, this is sad. This is devastating, y'all. Little girl with all the men. Why didn't they have a woman there? This is disturbing. Highly disturbing. Be careful, man. Please, like, if you're gonna marry and I'm telling you as somebody married to someone from another culture, another country, be very vigilant about who you marry and who you procreate with. That man should have never been able to procreate with her. He was a dusty from Japan. I'm sorry. He was a dusty ass man. He had no type of income. He was a bum. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, maybe he had lower wage income, and I'm not trying to make fun of people who make ends meet if they have to, but he couldn't take care of her or her baby. He wasn't qualified to have her or her baby. And now look. Him and his mama, that's what they do. They be tag teaming. They tag team on that ass. And then obviously his parents have the resources. Like we heard about in the Courtney, if you guys were there for the Courtney case study, his parents have resources. So they're going to take that baby away, y'all. Okay, we're going to fast forward a little bit more. She's getting ready to leave. This is sad. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Does she understand what they're saying? I don't even know. But she kept it up. I don't know. I guess some people did watch the live stream and could hear everything. Oh, boy. Now she's walking around with the chair. Oh, poor baby girl. Okay. All right. They done took the baby, y'all. Everybody gone here. Baby's gone, y'all. I was attacked by my husband and mother-in-law called 911. There we go. But you know, mama's gonna protect her son. All right, let's watch a little bit of Coco's videos, y'all. The latest, 7 months ago. Oh, she took it down? Oh, that was a live stream. I lost my job. Okay, we're gonna watch this one, y'all. I'm gonna have to fast forward it because of time. Okay, she's talking here. All right, we're gonna fast forward. Is it already sped up?
We're not anymore. We are getting separated, like completely broken up. And going to a Japanese couple, nothing anymore. It's been like that for 2 years, basically. How was your mom in Jamaica? She's okay. I don't want to like the best. I always do that at some really weird times.
Okay, let's speed it up a little bit.
How's Hubby doing? We're not a thing anymore. We are getting separated. Okay. Like completely broken up. And there ain't gonna be no Japanese couple, nothing anymore. It's been like that for 2 years, basically.
I know it's been like that for 2 years because he couldn't take care of his kids. Red flag! The baby girl. That man was a bum. I told her, I know he was a bum. Hold on, let's see if I can find her baby dad. Ex-husband, sorry. Coco in Japan. Where he at? Where his ass at? This is the man right here. Jamaican. Let's watch this. Jamaican. Look at this man. This is the man here, y'all. This is the prize man.
About this time last year, me
this
and my
was
husband
6 years
went to the
ago.
Castle. It was around cherry blossom.
Okay, we're gonna speed this up too. Love you, Coco, but we gotta speed you up, sis. 1.5. Okay, we're gonna watch this man, y'all. I know someone told me I should do a case study. I might have to, but with social media couples, they got to be behind the paywall, y'all, because they like the copyright strike a
Time,
sister.
talk about time. So the reason why I never uploaded this is because I didn't have enough video footage, but it's our anniversary, and I decided to upload what I have and insert.
Oh, the post section. Okay, I'm gonna check. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me check it before I go through this video. Post section. Let's do it. Oh, sorry. I don't want to see Ray J and his booty goon ass. Okay. Here we go. All right. In her post, let me go to her channel. Hold on. I don't want to put this video down. So let's go to, why did I do that? YouTube. It's in her post. Okay, we're going to watch it. Coco in Japan. Hold on. Why I stopped waiting for a man to save me? Yumi, we gonna put your, hold up. Let me save this video for tomorrow. This looks mighty interesting. Okay, we gonna watch you. All right, I'll add her to the case, not case study, live stream list. Okay, Coco in Japan. Let's look at her post. I love her, the blue hair she has here. Where's her channel post here? Okay, posts. Okay, here. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let me move it a little bit. Can I move it to the side? No. Can I? Okay, let's stretch it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, y'all gonna see it here. All right. Thanks to everyone who has been reaching out. I see your messages and calls. I see your support. I really appreciate it. Give me some time to self-reflect and gather myself. Love you all. Okay. Okay, that's one post. Where's the other post? Okay. Wow. This one was 8 months ago for her daughter's birthday. So cute. Very beautiful. Here, words can describe what it's like or what it feels like to lose everything. My husband, my job, all my money, and my best friend. Thanks to everyone who pitched in to help. My PayPal is, okay, that's her PayPal, y'all, if y'all want to donate here to her. If you would also like to help out, I'd really appreciate it. All right, that's her and her daughter. Beautiful. And then she said, I want to spend these last moments with her. Thanks, everyone, but it's all too painful. Riding into the sunset felt like being called home. I feel nothing but emptiness. Okay, so she's definitely having unaliving thoughts. Oh, Lord, this is not going to end well, y'all. And I'm not talking about her. I'm just saying in general, it's just not a... I already know how these cases go, especially in Asia, y'all. They really don't give a damn. That's why when people be having all these K-drama fantasies, I want to knock them upside their head with reality. I be telling them, like, yo, you got to be careful. Be careful. But all they're thinking about are the, like, just the fun fantasy part, but they're not thinking about reality. Like, once you have a child, you got to be careful with who you procreate with. That has to be taken very seriously. Extremely seriously. All right. Let's watch a little bit of this vlog. Y'all gonna see her baby dad, your ex-husband.
Clips and pictures. So, yeah, enjoy.
Sad, y'all.
That boy?
No. You can open it.
Yeah, this camera going all over the place. Okay, this is him, y'all.
I can't see my face well because of the light. Too much shadow. Too much shadow.
So much people in there tonight. You don't like it. Oh, sorry.
Oh. And where?
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can go. I'm not sure.
My earring.
Oh, someone asked a question. Hold on, let me answer your question, sis. You said, Aaliyah Jackson, hey, sis. You said, would the Jamaican embassy be able to get them out? I'm so sad for her. There has to be something. Nope. Jamaican embassy can't do nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing at all, y'all. Nothing at all. All they can do is give her resources. That's it. That's all. Why? Because every country has sovereignty and their own laws. So whatever laws are the laws of the country is what you have to follow, even if you are the foreign national of another country. This is why you got to be careful, y'all. Be careful who you procreate with. Even if they have moved abroad or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, because I think her man was living in Jamaica, and then they decided to go to Japan together. And then look at what happened. You never know. You got to protect yourselves. It's a high risk. It's a really high risk situation. You take a big risk whenever you procreate with anyone, even if it's somebody from your own country, let alone somebody outside of your country. When you procreate with a man, period, you don't know who you're going to end up having a baby with. That's why you got to be extremely selective, ultra selective. And then, unfortunately, she didn't know. She was young. And look at her. Let's fast forward a little bit, because this vlog a little boring. I love you, sis, but this vlog a little boring. Okay, this is them right here, y'all. This is them. This is the nice pictures here. Here we go. This him right here, y'all. So I don't know if this copyright sound. Okay, here we go. Very beautiful. I love her hair here. Okay, they have a nice little montage. It's their anniversary. Very beautiful woman. Here we go, y'all. This is them together. Look at him with them dookie braids. This the man right here, y'all, with them dookie braids. Red flag when he got dookie braids. Hoop earrings and dookie braids. No. PSA, if he has a hoop earring and dookie braids, look at this. He got nice little cosplaying, like I told y'all. Cosplaying, look at him. That's telltale sign right there. The cosplayers are the worst ones. All right, they all up on each other. Okay, very cute. Okay, here he go. All right, he's saying hi. Okay, got his shirt off. I don't need to see none of that. Please, no, we don't need to see that. This is them when they were in love, y'all. Sorry, I'm fast forwarding for a reason. Braids. Here we go. Braids. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The best ones, like, if you're gonna date somebody from another race, you have, like, honestly speaking, if he looks the part of, like, if you close your eyes and he could be somebody of your race and he's like playing up all the negative stereotypes of that certain demographic of your race, you need to run. You need to run. This man went to Jamaica. He clearly had an agenda. That's number one. And number two, cosplaying. This is him right here. Look at him. Playing the part. He wanted to be a certain way, a certain aesthetic. He wasn't bound that. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. Yeah. That's what he loved about the culture, y'all. That's what he loved the most about the culture. And then why he got his feet all up in her face? Red flag. Get your feet out of this girl's face. As soon as I saw him with the braids, that was a rat. Look at that. How can you be serious with something like this? You wouldn't be serious with a man that looked like this in your own race. Why would you pick somebody from another race that looks like this? That's what I'm talking about. But she didn't know, so I'll give her grace. She was young at the time. Look at him. I don't know if she was the first black woman he's dated. I'm assuming. But yeah. No. He was all in that lifestyle. Look at him. Okay, wait, he got another. Was she the one doing his hair? I think she was the one braiding his hair. Braid my hair. That's what she was doing. All right. Now let's watch a live stream, y'all. We're getting back to the live stream and we wrapping this up.
How is your mom in Jamaica? She's okay, but I don't want to say like the best.
You said, hey, never broke again, Japanese. Bro, he look like me. You ain't lying.
I always do. I always do collab at some really weird times.
How long is
Right
this
now,
live? Ooh,
I'm
it's
trying
42 minutes.
to
Okay, we speeding through this.
get out of this situation with Tiana's dad. Like, nothing's gonna fix our situation. We just have to go both ways. It is bittersweet, but it is what it is. I've tried so much, and I put up with a lot, like more than any of y'all in here would. And I've been told so many times, like, girl, why don't you just, divorce the guy?
What's wrong with him? What happened? Yes. Well, I mean, I know what's wrong with him, but I need to hear what happened.
So I lost him, and then my job that I tried so hard to get at that, I don't want to call it strip club, at that gentleman's club. Y'all seen Sexy Red? She went to the one.
So she is. I told y'all she was in the night. She was a midnight ballerina. So she was gonna be in a gentleman's club.
Tokyo. So I work at the one in Madame Ueno. I was working at that Madame Ueno Osaka, but there's another one in Tokyo.
It's a dangerous lifestyle, by the way.
So,
especially in a foreign country, it's a very dangerous lifestyle.
Yeah, I tried so hard to get that job. Some of y'all in here know how hard I really worked to get that job, and some bullshit happened because of my so-called ex-best friend. She's the reason why I lost my job. She and her boyfriend, basically. She and her black boyfriend. It's 2025. I feel like I have to state the ethnicity of people now. So my Japanese ex-best friend and her black boyfriend got me into a lot of shit. So I can go in details into every single one, but we have to really pick what we want to talk about first. But I'm just going to give y'all a rundown, and then you're going to let me know which one you want to hear more details about first.
Coco, dang on what we want to hear. What happened with the with the dookie braids? Your ex-husband.
Baby girl's okay.
I know.
So basically, Tiana's dad. After I had Tiana, y'all know I met him as a DJ.
Oh, she giving us the whole tea. Okay, guys, get ready. All right, y'all. All right. Let's get ready for this.
Into every single one, but we have to really pick what we want to talk about first. But I'm just going to give y'all a rundown, and then you're going to let me know which one you want to hear more details about first. Yeah, so baby girl is okay. So basically, Tiana's dad, after I had Tiana, y'all know I met him as a DJ. He's a Japanese man who decides to become a reggae/dancehall DJ in Japan. He tried to live in Jamaica and it didn't work out. And for the longest, he would act like, oh, he's more Jamaican than me. If I was supposed to go anywhere.
Hold up. Wait a damn minute. What did she say?
So I can go in details into every single one, but we have to really pick what we want to talk about first. But I'm just going to give y'all a rundown, and then you're going to let me know which one you want to hear more details about first. Yeah, so baby girl is okay. So basically, Tiana's dad, after I had Tiana, y'all know I met him as a DJ. He's a Japanese man who decides to become a reggae/dancehall DJ in Japan. He tried to live in Jamaica and it didn't work out. And for the longest, he would act like, oh, he's more Jamaican than me.
Red flag! So this man, this Japanese cosplaying wannabe black man, like somebody said, NBA wannabe young. What you say? Hold up, sis. We gotta shout you out. Who said it? Who said it? Yes, he was imitating a black dusty man, 100%. Hey, never broke again, Japanese boy. That's what his name is. So now, this man wanted to live in Jamaica. He couldn't get the paperwork together because he's bummy as hell. And not only that, probably didn't have the funds to afford the visa. I gotta be honest. He looked like a bum to me. I could sniff it out of him. Then now he acting like he's more Jamaican than her. Why? Because he listened to a few Bob Marley songs and he listens to dancehall. Who he got on his mix? Popcorn? Who else? Elephant Man, he thought he was Jamaican. He listened to a few of Shensia songs. Give me another one. Who's the one that just got out? Vibes Cartel. So he thinks he could listen to Spice. And he thinks he's a yardie. Red flag, you're not. This man is delusional, but this is what happens when you let everybody in the cookout. This is what happens when you're too agreeable. You got people trying to act like they could come and Columbus your whole culture. Well, because he been a dance hall and he knows how to whine a little bit with a Jamaican woman, he thinks he's more Jamaican than a Jamaican. Houseway. Dom done ate some Haitian food. He think he more Haitian than a Haitian. These people look. Let's finish watching, y'all, because it's late. I'm not going to talk too much.
If I was supposed to go anywhere with him, he would say, oh, he's going with his dogs. And I go with him dog them. Y'all know how we Jamaicans talk. We're going out with the dogs, and we're going around some dangerous people in some dangerous areas. So it's best if you not come. He would make up so many excuses as to why I couldn't hang out with him while we were in Jamaica, where I was born and raised.
Cause he was with another woman, Coco. He was having the time of his life because he finally could be around black people. The black people he's been dreaming of being around, because he couldn't figure out his identity as a Japanese man. So he decided to co-opt another culture. And so he put his all, Asians, let me tell y'all, they love to put their effort into stuff. If they gonna copy you, they really gonna copy you. They gonna put all their effort into it. They gonna watch how you move, they're very, very observant. This man literally took the whole persona of a black man. The bad part, the negative part that he saw on TV. Because remember, that's how he learned about Jamaican culture. This man know nothing about black people in Japan. He probably ain't even seen a Jamaican person in his life. And then he wants to come to Jamaica and then live out his fantasy. Yeah, I'm cool. I got the dookie braids now. I'm with a Jamaican woman. He needs all of the accessories. This is what happened, Coco.
It's like, why are you telling me? I should be telling you. I should be warning you. So anyways, fast forward, we come to Japan, had a baby when Tiana was born. I don't know. It's just the same thing. He would have these excuses as to why I couldn't go to the club with him anymore. If I would try to do anything with dancing, he would be against it. He wouldn't really help me out with much. And he would just come home drunk, throwing up. I had to clean up the throw up. I had to make him miso soup in the morning. Like, come on. So I'm like, okay, I wanna go back outside, because basically you're not appreciating me as a housewife. So might as well I go back outside. So I went outside. I decided to go to Madame Wu every now and then, to hang out, party, this and that.
Red flag, sis, you got a baby. So now we gotta have an honest conversation. Sis, how old is Coco? She sounds very young. How old is Coco in Japan? I'm gonna give you tough love as an older sis. How old is sis? Hold on, let's find out. Does she have her age on the internet? That's not her. Damn. Y'all gonna tell me, how old is she? Is she in her 20s? Late 20s? She's very immature. You had a baby and you want to go dancing again. Now, listen. To each his own. I'm not going to tell people what to do with their life, because that's your life to live. But personally speaking, that whole environment, to me, it's not beneficial to you as a woman. It doesn't last long. It is a very, very high risk, no reward, minimal to little reward career. This is why I do not recommend anyone to do that, especially in a foreign country where women are seen as less than, and you're a black woman, so you're seen at the bottom. If something were to happen to you and your safety were compromised, no one would care. I'm being honest. They do not care. If you think they don't care in your country, add 20, 30, 50 times more in Japan or any other Asian country. They don't care about you. They don't even care about the women in their own country. You being in that type of fast lifestyle is dangerous. It's already dangerous in your country. It's even more riskier and dangerous in Japan. You got to find something else to do, sis. I'm sorry. This is not the lifestyle you got to be into. It's not going to work for you. Yeah, you can make money, but how long is it going to last? And two, again, like I said, it's a dangerous lifestyle to live in. If something were to happen to you, they would not care. And also, your embassy can't really do much. Good luck. Don't do it. I would never recommend a woman to ever do that, especially in another country. It's like you're putting yourself in the worst case scenario here. You're already starting in the negatives. Let's continue. This is dangerous, y'all. Very reckless. And you have a daughter that needs you. You got to start thinking differently when you have kids. Now, if she were single, I'd be like, hey, I still think it's dangerous, but get your life. That's your life to live. I personally would not do that. There's no reward or incentive for me to do that. I can make money in so many different ways. Sis, you're a YouTuber. You were ahead of the game. How many subscribers she got? 94.7. She got way more than me. She could make it happen if she was really serious about it. What is going on here? You could make a good living doing YouTube if that's what you wanted to do. You could do so many other things. Why are you putting yourself through this? She's not changing her mindset. She's still thinking, this is the thing. I can already tell. She had a baby, and then she's still thinking with that same mindset that she had before she had the baby. But guess what? Things change. You had a baby now. You got to start thinking differently. Would it benefit your daughter for you to do this type of career in Japan? No, it doesn't benefit her at all. Therefore, you cannot do it anymore. Case closed. Once you have a child, you got to start thinking differently. I'm sorry. Somebody else is dependent on you. You got to make better decisions, sis. It's not a wise decision.
And then I was like, it would be really nice if I work here. Like every other club I would go to, it wouldn't give me, that vibe until, So then I talked to the manager. I talked to the boss. It took me like almost 2 years. They were like, oh, your Japanese isn't really there yet. You should try to, work on your Japanese. And I did so, and they gave me a chance. And so Tiana's dad was only against me working there because they wanted him to work there. They wanted him to be a DJ there. That's what I got to find out. And because I started working there as a dancer. Because I decided to work there as a dancer, he didn't want to work there as a DJ anymore. He basically got mad. And I'm like, either way you take it, like, you can't tell me that I can't dance at the club when you're going to be DJing at a club around half-naked women half the time. Like, you guys get the point I'm trying to make? Because he's trying to make it seem as if I destroyed the whole relationship by going to work at that club. That was the main reason why. Well, I don't know. I feel like that was the main reason. He just didn't want me to work there. But you were going to work there, nigga. So what is it really?
So both of y'all was about to work in the nightlife? And y'all have who was going to watch the daughter at night? The grandmama? Red flag. What is going on here? You see, this is what I'm talking about. You got two of them working the nightlife shift. Okay, y'all both gonna be in the clubs. Who's gonna watch your baby while you in the clubs? Who? It's gonna be his mama. How you gonna have time to raise your daughter? You're out all types of hours at night. Then you gotta wake up early. Do you even sleep? Because then somebody gotta take her to school. Somebody has to feed her, clothe her when she comes home from school. So what, you gonna sleep in the middle of the day and then pick her up from school and then go back out at night? This is unsustainable as a woman with a child.
So like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about the situation.
And now y'all about to get a divorce because he doesn't want you to work in the strip club. He's DJing in the strip club. But I'm honestly like, I'm at a loss for words here, y'all. This is so sad for the simple fact that they have a baby, y'all. And they still carrying on as if it was like before they had the baby. It's as if nothing changed. Oh, we just going back to the nightlife. You're not thinking about your child. And I know some people will be like, well, she takes care of her kid. And how is this going to benefit her child? And think about it this way. I'm being honest with y'all. In Asian culture, that lifestyle is not something that people just brush off. Basically, kids, when they find out that your mama's in the nightlife, first of all, her mama's black, so she already gonna have to deal with that. And then not only that, but her mama is a stripper. She's a midnight ballerina. So now, you're going to have people find out as you age. Your kids are going to find out about this, y'all. She's already her daddy's a DJ. You got to think of long term. Like, okay, so now, Coco, I got to be honest with you, sis. And right now is not, like, I'm not trying to, like, I know she's going through a hard time. So I'm going to be very gentle right now. I'm just talking about this live stream. I'm not talking about what happened with her daughter afterwards. That's something completely separate. But I'm just talking about the decisions made in this live stream particularly. It's like, what's the long-term goal with this? Like, how long are you planning on sustaining it? Because you're going to age out of that industry. So this is why I'm saying it's not beneficial to you. You will age out of it. 100%. So what are you going to do afterwards? Because as soon as you get older, they're not going to want you no more. You'll never see no old midnight ballerina. They all young. Where you going to work at? This is why I'm saying it's unsustainable. So you got to start doing things differently. And I feel bad for her now because now she done lost her baby. All because she didn't want to stop working at the club. But what is okay? Anyways, we're gonna listen to more because I have a feeling there's more to this than just her not working at the club. There's got to be more to this. So that's why y'all separating, because he doesn't want to let you dance anymore.
So when it comes to my ex-best friend, she was a really cool friend. I'm not gonna lie. Living in Japan for 8 years and only having one friend is very stressful. It's really, 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 really stressful. He just wants to be there so you don't see his shenanigans. That's what I've been trying to say to people. And what really frustrates me is no one came to check upon me. When we separated, all those 2 years, no one came to check upon me. Like I found condoms in his suitcase from Tokyo.
Of course you did. That man, I could talk. When you was in Jamaica, he was sleeping with other women. When he wouldn't let you go out with him at night. I already knew what time it was. Anytime a man is secretive about what he does and doesn't want you around him, that's a problem. He should not be that secretive. He's a dusty. Been a dusty. Been. Since when you was in Jamaica, he was sleeping with other women. I can guarantee you that much. He went to go fulfill his cosplaying lifestyle. He wanted to be a black man so bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all caught us straight here. I'm so sorry. This ain't about black men. I'll be honest with y'all. But he wanted to be one so bad, he had to take on I told you, when they copy everything. All the negative stereotypes. He wanted to sow his wild oats, thinking that's what big black men do. They go and sow their seeds everywhere, have all these type of baby mamas, have all these type of women. That's what he think. He living like Future. That's what he wants to do.
Why do you need condoms? We're not together. We're not living together. Oh, my friend just gave it to me. Like, for what? They know that we're not. They know that we're kind of rocky. So why do I have to go back to our old house and see the box on the little, that little coffee table? Like my little table, your coffee table, like a nice little box with condoms like propped up in it, nice and pretty. Condoms in your work suitcase. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here? With my ex-best friend, it's the same thing. She's the type of person who she wants to see you do good, but not better than her. And it got to a point where she got so jealous of me to the point where she would pour water on me while she's on stage. I remember being in a section. She wanted to be in that section too, and she didn't get to be in a section. So, okay, I was there chilling with the customers, having a good time. She went up on stage with a bottle of water, and she looked at me. She threw the water up in the air.
Oh, sorry, Prince. I'm so sorry. Listen, I know y'all caught us straight with that one. My bad, bro. My bad. That's why I was like, it's not about y'all. You see, I know how to throw shade and take it back. It's not about black men.
It splashed the customer. She gave me a side eye and went back dancing. She's gonna make it seem as if she was just drunk. She was either drunk or high. It was either alcohol or it was either cocaine overdose. One of the two. So it was always like that with her. And I'm like, bro, like, you're my best friend. You're my sister. If you feel no type of way, like, come to me, talk to me. I can go to her and say, I'm feeling, I felt, this type of way, that type of way, blah, blah, blah. It would be like this. If I get this amount of tips, or if I get this type of opportunity, she'd be like, I want that too. Or she would try to make it seem as if she's against me or some shit like that. It was always shit like that. Like, I can't tell you how many stories I have. So this is why I'm trying to say, like, we have to figure out a day to tell these stories. Like, just tell the whole fucking story. So her boyfriend that she met at Magic City, if I was traveling...
Magic City in Atlanta? Is that what she's talking about? Okay, y'all, we're gonna wrap this right up. I need time to listen to this whole live stream, and it's already late. So I'm going to listen up to the 10-minute mark, and we wrapping this up till tomorrow, because I need to hear the rest of this. This is 42 minutes, and she's giving a lot of tea here. Magic City? Is there a Magic City in Japan? I'm so confused right now. Is there a Magic City in Japan? There's a Magic City in Japan? Red flag. Not them franchising Magic City around the world. Hold up a second. Am I reading this right? Hold on. Magic City takes over in Japan. There's a Magic City in Japan, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Just said.
Whoa. This is in Japan? Is she in Japan? Who is that? Who are these people? Wait, are they in Japan? Sexy Red. Okay, Sexy Red. She's in Japan? Wait. Wait, I don't see Japanese people here. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong here. What is happening here? Wait, sis. Wait. Is this in Japan? This cannot be Japan. Magic City takes over Japan. Is this in Japan? Hold on, y'all. I'm confused. I'm thoroughly confused right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Magic City in Atlanta? I know it's in Atlanta. No. I know damn well all these black folks ain't in Japan. This is not Japan. Wait a minute. It might be. Wait, where all these black people came from? Hold up. There's that. Oh, the military. I forgot. Oh, that's why. Cause I was like, yo, wait, hold on. We gotta rewind this. Where them black folks came from? I think this is Japan. Oh, I learned something new today. Not them making it rain dollars. Is that her baby daddy with the ponytail? Hold up. That might be her baby daddy. Y'all know he like to be up where black people are. Hold on. Jack Harlow is there? Hold on. Wait. Who is that little? Who are these people? Wait. There's too many people here. I'm getting confused now. I think this is Magic City, y'all. Hold up. Hood anchor reporting live from Tokyo. Methinks that this was in Japan. Okay, we watching a few more minutes. Let's reconvene tomorrow. It's getting late, y'all. Oh, we're reconvening this tomorrow. I need to watch the whole thing, and I need time to think and really watch it properly.
Of course, if I wanted to get my stripper career up, I would go to one of those poppin' strip clubs and fuck a host too. I would fuck a banging DJ too. I would go to some of the hot strip clubs. My sister, if you feel no type of way, like, come to me, talk to me. I can go to her and say, I'm feeling, I felt, this type of way, that type of way, blah, blah, blah. It would be like this. If I get this amount of tips, or if I get this type of opportunity, she'd be like, I want that too. Or she would try to make it seem as if she's against me or some shit like that. It was always shit like that. Like, I can't tell you how many stories I have. So this is why I'm trying to say, like, we have to figure out a day to tell these stories. Like,
yeah, please tell them, Coco. I need to hear this.
Just tell the whole fucking story. So her boyfriend that she met at Magic City, if I was traveling, and of course, if I wanted to get my stripper career up, I would go to one of those poppin' strip clubs and fuck a host too. I would fuck a banging DJ too. I would go to some of the hot strip clubs and try to smash whoever the hell I could smash so I can have power. And that's why she has so much power over me. So,
you know what? We wrapping this up tonight. Let's reconvene tomorrow. I'm gonna read a few comments. We done tonight. Oh, we gotta watch this whole thing. I did not realize it was this deep. Japan has a Magic City? This is news to me. How did this happen? All right, I'm gonna read a few comments, and we wrapping this up to tomorrow, y'all, because it's really late. How you franchise a strip club? I don't know. I'm thinking they franchised it, because ain't no way. How we have a Magic City in Atlanta? Hold up. I'm gonna research where Magic City is real quick, and then we done. I don't see my favorite Japanese rapper over there. That girl from yonder. Who's your favorite Japanese rapper? Let me know. How? You know what? But I couldn't see the whole video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to screen record the whole video. I'm going to have to show, like, because on Instagram, it's, what is it? Not portrait, the other one. So, yeah, like, I'm going to have to show y'all. I'm gonna check on TikTok, too. Oh, we're doing a whole extensive research tonight. I'm going to get back to y'all tomorrow. We're reconvening tomorrow. Not the shade room black people in there. I was wondering where all them black people came from, and then I remembered the military's over there. That makes sense. That's why you saw them black folks there. I was thoroughly confused. Nothing but culture vultures in every corner of that party. Absolutely, Prince. Probably YAWI. A-Witch wasn't there. Who's A-Witch? I gotta figure out who that is. I'm a auntie. I don't know who that is. Yeah, good night, Deleli. We're finished. They had the pop-up in Magic City. It was a pop-up. So, okay, we're gonna find out where this best friend met the boyfriend. Was it in Magic City, Atlanta, or Japan? We going to be continued, y'all. So have a good night, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's reconvene tomorrow. I will be back on live stream around 12:30 my time, and then we gonna go through this one by one. We doing the cocoa study, and then also I'm not gonna have too many videos tomorrow, so we don't have too long of a stream. I'm trying to get y'all up out of there early tomorrow because it's Sunday. All right, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Have a great night. It was fun tonight for the little time that we got together. We'll reconvene tomorrow and finish this whole cocoa debacle, and I'm gonna figure out this whole Magic City setup situation. Have a good night, y'all. See you tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Bye. See you tomorrow. See ya in a few hours. Okay, bye.